Came out the mud, now we map out the stuff. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work on the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot. Every mile marker felt like a kicking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the million, I'm leveled it. Turn that stress into stone, then I built with it. From a stash in the door to a safe in the crib. I was driving for my life, now I'm flying to live. Yeah. Highway to the million.
Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. If you just came in the building, make sure you smash that like button. You know I appreciate all y'all, man. And y'all know we go in. We back at it for another late night show with your boy DZ. Y'all know how we rocking, man. Yeah. So we gonna go over a couple things on the late night. Facts. You know, we got David the singer was arrested. We all know about him and the young girl. He was running around with her, and she was found deceased in the Tesla. You know, we got Flakko. Flakko, he like paying for that nookie from the streetwalkers. Yeah, he like streetwalker nookie. You know, he admitted to it. He want to buy everything off the street. He don't got enough game to pay something that ain't on the street. The only type of joints he can get is the streetwalkers. You know, that's what he like. Man, there's plenty of women in the world, right? And if you got that bag, you should be able to pay for something that ain't out there on the blade. Flakko like them joints on the blade. You know what I'm saying? He want that joint that just hopped out another car and want to jump in his car and ride out with him. Those the type of joints that Flakko like, man. You know, and he proud to say it. You know, he ain't proud to say, I pay for the nookie, but I pay for joints that need a little assistance. He paying for joints that is at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, the joint outside, standing on the corner, 5 o'clock in the morning. She out there looking for the first trick available. She want the first one. She ready to jump in any car passing by. She just ready to jump in. You know, the ones that gotta return the money to the PIMP. Yeah, those the ones Flakko like, man. Facts. But we gonna talk about that. And you know we gotta talk about the bull Wicked100. You know we gotta talk about the bull Wicked100. Y'all know the boy was sending that shit around. Yeah. You know, he's searching for the girl Nova shit. Like, let's be real. As a grown man, You know the young girl is out there and she gone. Why, as a public figure, somebody that's supposed to be rich, that got all this going on, why are you searching for that? Ain't no excuse. You can't justify by going out there looking for the young girl's videos. You shouldn't want to see it. You shouldn't want to verify it. You shouldn't want that type of shit in your phone. I'm just keeping it a buck. We all know Wicked100, he admitted to sending it around. You know, he want to put it on everybody else. His team, Adam, everybody else was concerned about it. But he's the one that was doing the transporting. He was the one that was doing the sending. He was the one that it came from. So that should tell everybody something. The boy is real interested in some other shit. And I'm just being real. He's very interested in some other shit. As a grown man, that's something you don't want to deal with. I don't want to see that. Hold up. I don't even want to send it to nobody so nobody else can verify. Once he put it in his phone, it's a crime. Then he's sending it. It's a crime. Ain't no justification for it. You know something out there to that magnitude, you don't even want no parts of that. That's a fact. You know? Make sure you smash that like button if you just came in the building. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Y'all know how we do, man. We a little late tonight, but we in the building. You know, consistent. It's one thing that people know about SBGB TV. Very consistent. Y'all know y'all gonna see me late night. You know what I mean? Might be a little later than others. Sometimes it might be earlier. Y'all know y'all gonna see me because I'm coming through. And we gonna go over a few things, man. You know? Shout out to y'all. First, we gonna go over this thing about Flakko. Let's go over this with the Flakko, man. The Flockster, you know, buying coochie Flakko, you know, off the street. Now, I'm gonna be real, right? I don't think it's nothing wrong with assisting if you want to have a little fun. But goddamn, Flakko, why you gotta go pick her off the street? Hold up. You know, I'm just being real. That's some of the nastiest coochie out there. You know, they jumping out one, jumping in the next. You know, they might suck one and then suck your joint. You don't know what's going on. They got a mouth full of that boombastic. You know what I'm saying? This shit on your joint and you put some boombastic in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, Flakko. You shouldn't be proud to say that, bro. You know, and then he's bragging about the bras that's supposed to be bloods. Like, come on, Flakko. How you bragging about hitting some joints that you saying they gang members and they out on the strip? Come on, man. You gotta relax, bro. I ain't even wanna hold you. You really gotta relax with that shit. You out of pocket, man. You know, I would have thought you would have at least got something that was in the corporate office. You know, you would have talked slick, but I forgot. Look at Flakko. All you gotta do is look at Flakko. We know why he ain't getting none of them. You know? Come on, man. The boy, he dealing with some issues. Straight up. But let's check this joint out. Smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. and share the live. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel. Facts. You hear me? Let's see here. I found this one right here. We gonna react to this. You dig? We gonna react to this one right here. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If you would like to become a member, it's only $3.99. It's light work. You hear me? Slight work. You know, and it's pinned at the top of the chat. You can become a member for $3.99 if you rocking with your boy Deezy around here at SBGB TV. You know, the rawest late night show there is. Consistent. I know we gonna be here. We appreciate the support, man. You know, and shout out to all the members that's in the building now. You know what I mean? Miranda, Leonard. Shout out to y'all, man. You hear me? Facts. Ike. You know what I mean? And I see you on Twitch, Jam Meeks. I appreciate you. Y'all know we on all platforms too, man. We on Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You know we on YouTube. We got 2 YouTube channels, SBGB TV and SBGB TV Worldwide. Yeah, make sure you following on all platforms, man. You rock with the channel. You support the brand. We just building one day at a time. You did? Appreciate y'all. But we gonna react to this joint right here, right? And shout out to Point and Shoot. You know, Point and Shoot, they put something together talking about Flakko. And we gonna react to this joint, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel, man. Y'all know it's your boy Deezy. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all know how we do, man. You know what I mean? We locked in. If you locked in, ain't no switching up. You hear me? If you locked in with the boy Deezy, make sure you smash that like button. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you in the building and you a hater, hit the like button, hit the thumbs down, hit something. Just don't sit there and be a hater and watch me like, man, you don't know what to do with your finger because it's Deezy. Because I ain't never stopping. Just want you to know that. La Portia, I'm never stopping. Just know that. I'm always going to be here, man. It's over when I check out. That's when the game's over. They didn't let me in the game. You hear me? They didn't let me in the game. It ain't over till I check out. And that's a fact. You hear me? Straight up. You know they be hating Christy. You know that. They get funny. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. You know they be hating, but it's all good though. We gonna keep rocking. Let's check this joint out right here, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Shout out to y'all.
Okay, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about Poetic Manyango Tokpa.
Jala is my real name.
Because he has just been exposed by Munchie B for hiring thousands of prostitutes across the city of LA.
Hey, listen. One thing we know, Munchie B said, man, he gonna put it out there. This bull Flakko, he grabbing all the joints on the blade. It's what he like. He out there shopping. This where he go shopping at. He go shopping right out on the blade, and this is his ill. But this how you know he ain't got no game. Just keeping it a buck. I'm just saying this. This is some real shit, right? Just because somebody got some money, some fame, don't mean they got game. A lot of these dudes, they got insecurities. You know, They insecure about themselves. You know, like Wack100. These niggas is insecure. So they really like, they gotta go for the lower level type of women to feel like they got strength. They can't go out there and step out there like a man and say, all right, I'm gonna go holler at this one. Now, if you wanna, you know, you need a quickie, I guess this what they on, but they like shopping at this store like it's Walmart. You feel what I'm saying? They in there like it's Walmart consistently. Straight up. You know, you can catch Flakko out here on the strip. You know, he might try to switch up the wheel or something. You know, he might try to come through something different every now and then so they don't spot him, crack the window. Yo, it's me. Yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come here. You feel me? He riding up and down the block, back and forth, you know, speeding through. He don't know, all right, should I stop for her? One of them type of guys, you know?
Using fried chicken as a form of payment.
I was in LA for a couple of years. I ran through half the city, man. I'm sorry. All they wanted was $150 and a 3-piece from Popeyes, 2 biscuits, 1 Sprite.
And Munchie B also accuses this Jala of sleeping with an underage victim. This is not good.
Flakko met the girl Destiny that day. He paid $2,500 for the box, right? But that's not the bad part, right? Now, I've been doing this since last year. I didn't know the girl Destiny was 16 or 17. I didn't know, right? This interview's from 2 years ago. So she 18, 19 now. Flakko, you purchased the little Destiny, bro. And you don't up her, Flakko. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about. And how dare you cover the Hoover indictment and you purchasing and you furthering the human trafficking movement.
And Munchie also allegedly, from my understanding, uploaded a photo of Jala when he was sitting at the computer naked after having his way with a prostitute.
They don't know. He looked like he.
Hey, listen, man. Munchie B said, all right, y'all want to play games? Y'all want to play games? All right, I'm going to put it out there. Flakko, he like, oh, man, if y'all want to say something about me, listen, bro, that's disgusting, bro. I'm just being real. It's disgusting. These joints is jumping in and out of different cars constantly. And this is where you shop at for women? Oh, man, stop it. But it's usually like that, right? You know what I'm saying? The dudes like Flakko that be talking slick, they really be on some weird shit. I'm just saying, you know, the guys that be talking like Flakko and be on some other shit, they be on some like real weird shit. And I'm just saying, like Wack and them type of dudes, like literally, they be on some extra weird shit. So it's like if you was to see, like, yo, what the hell? That's why Wack is searching for underage girls' videos. Like, I'm just telling you. These type of dudes like Wack and Flakko be on some extra weird shit. No cap. You know what I'm saying? And Munchie B said, all right, you want to play? I'm going to put it out there.
He got drawers on.
Get off that. That shit made me want to throw up.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, man.
They gonna flag us
Flakko.
for that for sure. He gonna flag.
Oh, Flakko, man. Flakko built like a sack of potatoes. Straight up. Like on some real shit, though. Come on, Flakko. You gotta relax, man. You gotta relax. You really gotta relax, bro. This shit's crazy. Like a sack of potatoes. This shit's crazy.
Flag us. What was he?
The photo of Flakko sitting. Flakko sitting in the chair, butt naked, bare naked.
Ghost right.
Looking like a black Teddy Graham in that motherfucker. Boy, Flakko from the back, man. Flakko let her get you like that, man.
I'm surprised apparently Munchie got that photo from one of his partners who is also a street level prostitute.
What?
So this is crazy. How many of these photos are out there, I wondered? Munchie says that there's more, by the way. Now, to alleviate any confusion, this photo that was leaked of Jala from the back is not from the girl that Munchie says was underage. This photo was given to Munchie by who Jala describes as a blood bitch.
Yeah, listen, bro. But that was like an Inglewood blood, like 3 kids. You feel me? That wasn't her.
Oh, you get money.
That was an Inglewood blood, like 3 kids. Feel me, bro?
Listen to Flakko though, right? You want to down the girl, right? But this is the girl you choosing. These are the women that you can get. How you going to down her when this is all you can get, bro? You can't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? You run around talking, you know, like you doing this and doing that, but you ain't got no game. You ain't got no confidence. So you gotta look for the women that don't got no confidence in themselves. And this is your cup of tea because you don't have confidence. So don't down her because this is where you shopping at. This is the store you go to, if we being real. Because if you had confidence, you would be going to different stores. You wouldn't be at that store. But obviously, you like the store because that's all you can shop at. If we just keeping it a buck, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Listen, bro, all these bitches, T-Row, they going for, listen, I'll be real, bro, especially them Inglewood bitches, like $75.
Oh, my
Popeyes,
God.
nigga.
How much money did Josh give Jaleel?
Now, ever since these accusations came out, ever since Munchie B started going after Jala, Jala has been posting multiple videos explaining himself, and it did not go well. Jala basically admitted to massive amounts of prostitution. He admitted to using chicken to coerce these people. I mean, this is really disgusting.
The picture that he was sending out was a picture of one of Munchie B's homegirl taking a sneak picture of me while I'm at my desk after sticking heavy beef stick in her. I stuck the heaviest of the beef stick in her.
He probably went butt naked too. Hey, listen, I wouldn't put it past Flakko to go butt naked. Straight up. Right up, straight up. Because, you know, he ain't used to getting no nookie. You know, you could tell when a joker ain't used to getting no nookie. Straight up. You can really tell this is not something that you have frequently done a lot. You know? So he got some nookie from a streetwalker. He's excited. Yeah, man. I stuck the beef quick in her. Oh, man. You ain't supposed to tell nobody that you stuck the beefcake in that. You supposed to deny that to the grave, man. I ain't do that. Shit, not me. I ain't do that. What you mean? No, I ain't do nothing like that. But Flakko, he's sitting there excited. Yeah, I stuck the beefcake in her. That's when you know a man doesn't get no nookie. They're not used to getting nookie. When they're excited to brag about streetwalkers. I'm just being real. If you excited and you like saying it with confidence too. Yeah, oh my goodness, I had the beefcake in her. What? Come on, bro. You gotta listen to yourself. It's a streetwalker, my man. You ain't supposed to be excited. You supposed to be like, damn, man. It was one of them nights. Damn. You know, I was shopping around. I was texting a whole bunch of joints. Nothing came through. And I ran to the strip. Damn, Flakko is excited. Yeah, I had this joint. Talk about the beefcake in her. Boy, you gotta relax, Flakko. I understand who your big homies is, right? Wicked100. Those is your big homies. I understand that. This is why you act and operate the way you do. Because Wack is your big homie. He can't fill you in and let you know, Flakko, you got to take it easy on that, bro. Damn, you shopping out there too regularly. It's going to get you caught up, bro. They going to know. You feel what I'm saying? Smash that like button. You just came in the building, man. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share the live.
And I got comfortable and started typing, and I let a little groupie take a little pic, man. What can I say, bruh? All right? I ran.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Another thing. How is Flakko, after he even said he knocked the joint down, why is you on the computer butterball butt naked? Come on, bro. This nigga's that invested in YouTube that he's on the computer butterball naked checking content. Hey, yo, you gotta relax, Flakko. Like, no cap, bro. You gotta relax. You doing too much, Flakko. You really gotta relax, bro. You doing too much.
Through half of LA, man. What can I say, man? The Inglewood girls love Flakko, man.
And yo, hold up. One more thing. The boy said he ran through half of LA from hitting the streetwalkers. Oh yeah, Flakko. Yeah, you don't get no nookie, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, you can tell he knew the nookie. Yeah, boy. This nigga said he ran through half of LA because he hit the streetwalkers on the blade. Oh man, half of LA? Yo, that right there, that's a crazy statement though, Flakko. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's a crazy statement to say you ran through half of LA because you hit the streetwalker. You gotta relax, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You really gotta relax.
Blood bitches love me, man. I don't know what to say, bro. That's not embarrassing to me, bro. I stuck heavy beefsteak in him, man. I ran through a lot of Munchie B's homegirl, and he probably have a lot more pictures of me running through his homegirls. I can't help myself, man. All they wanted was $150 and a 3-piece from Popeyes, 2 biscuits, 1 Sprite.
Hey, yo, you hear the ball? The ball's excited. No cap, right? The boy is excited. No cap that he was buying 3 pieces and a biscuit for the joint. Hey, Flakko, you gotta relax, bro. No cap. You shouldn't be saying this story, bro. This was a story that you wasn't supposed to justify. Straight up. Because if it comes out later that you caught something out there, everybody's gonna refer back to when you was out there excited to get the streetwalkers, bro. You know, this is something you supposed to hide from, Flakko. They not teaching you right over there. This is something that you're not supposed to be happy about, man. You know, Munchie B exposing you. It is what it is. It happens. But this is something that you're not supposed to be excited about. You like ecstatic about this shit. Talking about you stuck heavy beef stick like you had Alicia Keys or something. You know what I'm saying? You saying something like you had something nice, like you had Rihanna or something. Come on, bro. Come on, Flakko. You gotta relax with this one, bro. They should have told you, chill, Flakko. Don't elaborate too much on that. They streetwalkers, bro.
That's a deal I couldn't pass on, homie.
What? So Jala says that he can't help himself.
What? Regular Jala is my real name.
That is such a disgusting thing to even think about. Jala's urges, his disgusting fucking urges. And so he does admit to all this. He admits that he is a John, a trick, someone that pays women for their time. And this is really crazy because he's saying that he used fried chicken from Popeyes, a 3-piece with 2 biscuits and a Sprite.
For $150 and a 3-piece from Popeyes?
Now, Jala has no shame about this whatsoever. He thinks that pain.
Hey, listen. Hey, Flakko, I hope you kept the rubber on tighter. Shit. I hope you kept the rubber on tighter, bro. Straight up. Because that right there could be a tragedy, bro. I'm just being real. The 3-piece and the biscuit? Hold up. So you mean to tell me she ain't had no money to get nothing to eat? Oh, man. She ain't even had no paper to get no food? Oh, man. Now, I don't want that joint. Because if she gonna let you knock her down for a 3-piece and a biscuit, imagine what she gonna let the nigga do that's pulling up on a pedal bike and he got $10 to give her. Yeah. See, these the type of people, right? You can't hit nothing that you see Flakko with. I'm just being real. Any woman that you see Flakko with, you don't want to look at her because you know what type time he on. I'm like, oh, Flakko had her? Negative. Now I don't want her. I don't care how bad she is. If I hear that Flakko had her, no. I'm thinking about all the things that Flakko hit out there on the blade that he bragged about. And all I'm thinking about, he talking about he went butt naked. You feel what I'm saying? No condoms in sight. You know what I'm saying? Butt naked, beef stick, all the joints off the strip. Now, I don't want nothing at the Flakko. Shit. You say you was with Flakko, the date's over. Yeah, all right. Let me go to the car. I got to grab some out the car real quick. Hold on. Stay right here. Where you going? Now, I'll be right back. Out of here. Shit. He was with Flakko. This nigga hitting everything off the strip. Hold up, man. I might have a bump on my shit after this. You feel me? Nah, I can't mess with this. Hey, Flakko, you gotta relax, homie. I ain't even gonna hold you. You really gotta relax.
Women to perform on him is something that's not shameful. This is one of the most shameful things anyone can do.
Like, you ain't catch me doing no gay stuff. You ain't catch me doing like nothing scandalous. You ain't catch me around with no penis around me. Nah, bro, you catch me with a girl, your homegirl, after she got beef sticking her by me. All right? By me, man. I'm sorry. Listen, I was in LA for a couple of years. I ran through half the city, man. I'm sorry. Now, once that didn't work, once Munchie...
Hey, Flakko, hold up. I'm telling you like this, bro. Stop saying you ran through half of the city because you knocked down the streetwalkers, bro. Yeah, you gotta stop doing that. I know it's some nice women out there. I know it got to be some nice women out there. It's LA. You saying you ran through half the city because you got the joints off the blade. Oh, man, you gotta relax, bro. I'm telling you, this was a story you should have thought about before you said this, bro. You wasn't supposed to rush and say this to the people. You know what I'm saying? All right, you was supposed to lay low and let this one die out. This wasn't one you supposed to go get the content for, bro. I know you chasing the content like crazy. I know you chasing it, right? But damn, bro. You sit here telling people you hit half of the city and all the joints you hit was out there selling the box. I just can't get jiggy with it, Flakko. You hit something behind Flakko, bull, you in trouble.
Be seeing that was not gonna work, right? Because you can't really shame me, right, for clapping cheeks. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. You can't shame me, homie, right? So once that didn't work, Munchie B decided he was going to now resort to lies.
And Jala also claims that the girl that took the photo of him was just a groupie, like a fan that was so geeked on being with him that she took a fan.
Ayo, Flakko, on some real shit, bro. Like, you could at least put your boxers back on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You could at least put your briefs or something back on, your tighty whities, whatever you into. You could at least put that back on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You went straight to the computer looking like a sack of potatoes. Like, on some real shit, though, bro. You out of pocket, though. I ain't gonna hold you, Flakko. You out of pocket. You gotta relax, bro.
And photo of him. And this is an example of complete delusion.
He has been sending me texts threatening me that he has more pictures and that these women who, again, I'm assuming, all right, you know, after they got their beef stick, they 3-piece Popeyes at 150, apparently that was not enough, right? You know, they wanted to be seen with me, so they was taking pictures. Hey, I must admit, okay, all right, I should have been more careful when sticking beef stick into blood bitches, man. But this was like years ago, right? But apparently Munchie B, you know, has been receiving these pictures and he's threatening to expose him with it. Listen, man, all right, sir, you posted I call the police, you go to jail.
Now, Jala is actively trying to get Munchie B thrown in jail over this photo. He says it's revenge porn, which it is not.
but you know,
$150.
And then he talking about sending me to jail for revenge porn. There's no intercourse or nothing going on. And then, you know, that shit only carry like 6 months in the county. A fine up to $1,000. That ain't. Hey, bro, no. He said, "Bunch be up there with that pistol at no jumper. Wait till after the Tuesday show. The police is gonna pull him over." I said, "What's wrong with this dude?"
See, and that's what type time Wack and Flakko are on, though. You feel me? If they can't fully assassinate your character on the internet, they're gonna resort to anything with police trying to report you. That's what they do. The first objective is to try to assassinate your character. How can we put something out there to assassinate the person's character? If that don't work, because obviously the shit that they were saying about Munchie, it blew over. It didn't stick like they wanted it to stick. So now Munchie fired back, and they don't like how he fired back. This is what I keep telling people all the time. You got jokers like Wack and Flakko, right? They'll play the tough guy role. But when they feel like they losing in the situation, they go directly to the police shit. They go directly to that type of shit. So understanding that you can't play any street games at all with Wack or Flakko. You got to play their game. You got to be mindful how you play the game with them, because they're not going to play the game fair. All right, this is what we doing. We on internet time. Let's go back and forth. They not doing that. If they feel they embarrassed on the internet, all right, let me report it. Let me call the police. Let me make sure I go to this level. Something that you ain't going to be expecting from them. Like, damn, you going to call the police on me, bro? You want me to get indicted from this? You want me to go to jail behind this? So, you know, you got to pay attention, man. It's a dirty game, right? These dudes is playing dirty.
I don't carry weapons. And then on top of that,
called the cops.
And he's also suing Munchie B in court for defamation because of Munchie B's claim that Jala slept with an underage victim.
No jumper checks?
Oh, ain't no
His
jumper
YouTube
check.
money? His YouTube money? Come on, man. Listen, man, come on,
So
man.
you gonna throw him under the bus?
Now, I want to make it clear that Jala says that he did not sleep with this girl when she was underage. He slept with her a series of months after she turned 18.
I had her to prove this. Send me screenshots of our first messages, because I didn't have access to it anymore. The receipts show my first message to this chick was May 21st of 2025. This was the first time I messaged this chick and began conversation with her. May 21st of 2025. I then asked her, how old are you? She says she's 18. She posted her ID today to prove that Munchie B is a liar.
So Jala says that he is out of the woods and in the clear because the prostitute he paid to have sex with him was actually over the age of 18. Now, Munchie B still to this day says that she was 17 and he's willing to defend
You
himself.
don't
in
actually
court.
know. You can't prove that he slept with this girl while she was underage, right?
yeah, I can. She did. It's on her thing. She said it was 2024.
Okay, she said
She was only.
she said she was dealing with him in 2024 and 2025.
Right.
But there is 1.5 months out of 2024 in which she was 18.
Or let me tell you
Because
something.
November's her birthday, right?
Not
November
exactly
2nd.
a long stretch of time.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
And it's funny that that's what we're litigating.
No.
So as you can see, the girl posted and said that, you know, this was in 2024 and 2025. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know, Jala said that he first messaged her in May of 2025 when she was 18. He didn't say that he hadn't been following her and watching her stories, gazing at her photos for hours before finally messaging. And he didn't say that he didn't sleep with her when she was over 18. He said, this is when I first messaged her.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Hey, Flakko. Flakko. Hey, bruh. You know, I hope you didn't do that, my man. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing a lot of funny stuff, bro. Straight up. You doing a lot of funny stuff. I hope you didn't do that, you know, because you playing dirty with people, right? You getting around people and then you backdooring them. You on some foul stuff. So, and I'm just being real with this. People that do shit like that, they always got the skeletons in their closet of something that they've been doing. So I don't know if Flakko been doing what they saying he did, but if you did, my man, oh, it's gonna come back and bite you. It always do. Straight up. It always come back and bite you because you making it your business to be a snake. You know what I'm saying? You making it your business to be a snake. You and Munchie was around each other. You know, you getting information, trying to snake the man, and you doing that shit for Wack. We already know you doing it for your big homie. Big homie tell you, yo, listen, we going against him. After the big homie had you looking crazy, you ready to ride with him. So if it ain't right, it's gonna come out. You already know that.
So what is it? What's really going on? What's the real story? I don't know. I'm not, that tapped in. Now, what I do know from looking at all this and from understanding all this is that Jala likes women extremely young. He likes them barely legal. You can tell because he's the type of guy that knows the age of consent law in every state of every country in the world. He's one of...
Hold up. That sound like Wicked100. If we just being real. Now, that is a super red flag. If you know the age of consent everywhere, oh yeah, I'm like, yo, something up with you. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah, a person like me, I'm looking at 18. 18. You got them jokers saying it's 16 here. It's 15 there. It's 17 here. Well, why you worried about that? Hold up. Yeah, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? If you know the age of consent in every single state, I'm thinking like, yo, you must be shopping at the line all the time. You got to be shopping at the line. You know what I'm saying? For you to know it in every state. Who researches that though? Like who studies that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm trying to make sure I know the age in every state. Like, hold up, bro. You gotta relax. If you on that, Flakko, and you know the age in every single state, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. On some real shit, But he sound like Wicked100 because Wicked100, that's what he be saying. He know the different states that's 16, 15, 17. Like, that's just something that's just not on my agenda to get familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking a day out of my life to sit there and go through every state. Which ones is 16? Which ones is 17? Which ones 15, 18? So it's like every state you go to, you making sure you shop at the limit. All right, I'm here. I'm going straight 15 now. This what they sound like though. I'm going there. Straight 17 now. Like, y'all gotta relax, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all on some other shit, bro.
These creeps, and Jala acknowledges that it's creepy to know all this stuff.
This red flag was Corey Holcomb knowing the age of consent in various countries. Any man even having access to that information makes me feel icky. I'm always wary of those dudes who somehow know the age of consent in every country, in every state. They can tell you the age of consent here and here. They can tell you every state where the age of consent is 16 and every state where the age of consent is 15. People like that, yo, I'm wary of you, bro, because why?
So that's actually quite chilling because Jala knows more about the age of consent than anyone in the history of the world.
And before y'all start the age of consent nonsense, Boston Richie is in Florida. The age of consent in Florida is 18. Now, here's the thing. Josh Giddey is from Australia, and the age of consent in Australia is 16 years old. Now, there are states in this country where the age of consent is 16, but it has to be a 4-year age gap. The age of consent in Iceland is 13. Pearl moves to the UK for 2 years, where I believe the age of consent there is like 16. However, they really couldn't charge him for sleeping with a minor because I think the age of consent in New York is 17. You're about to see how crazy gray area this is. The age of consent in South Carolina is 16 years old. And this will open up a rabbit hole of the age of consent. I don't know, man. Drake comes from Canada where the age of consent is 16. Drake was in Colorado where again, the age of consent is 17. At 22, then the state, again, like the age of legal, again, but the age of a legal consent, right, in Jersey is 16. Because age of consent there is like 13 or 14. So like the niggas are like,
What?
Yeah, but like where niggas go there.
I didn't know nothing about that.
got weird smut on it. Damn, that's crazy.
I didn't know that.
So Jala knows a lot about the laws of who he can and cannot legally have sex with.
What? Hold up. Did y'all just hear that? Man, the boy named different states and countries. Like, hold up. You know the age of consent everywhere. But like I said, dudes like Flakko, this is what type time they be on, right? Because now he's saying if you know the age of consent, it's a red flag. But Point and Shoot went back and pulled up all of the times where Flakko was saying the age of consent in the videos. So he's basically knowing what type of individual he is, but he's trying to do the Wicked100, put that on somebody else. Yeah, if you know the age of consent, that's a red flag. Well, you know the age of consent and you've been studying it for a long time. You could sit there and listen to it. It came out of his mouth. It wasn't like it didn't come out of his mouth. Like, why do you know the age of consent everywhere, bro? And then he had one where he said the age of consent was 13. Like, hold up. What do you mean? What are you concerned about that? Are you planning to take a trip there or something? I'm just saying, are you planning to take a trip to where they say the consent age is 13? Come on, bro. You gotta relax, bro. I'm just saying, hey, Flakko, you really gotta relax with that, bro. I'm just saying, that don't sound right, bro. You know, just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all.
So Jala needs to be wary of himself, actually. But that definitely supports his case because he knows very well the laws and who he is legally and not legally allowed to, Now, Munchie says that this 17-year-old girl came to No Jumper and met Jala at No Jumper, and Jala says that this never took place.
You see how people try to move and then I say, you met her here, and then you end up paying for the box.
The girl he claims was at No Jumper has never been to No Jumper. No Jumper staff member can tell you they've ever seen her at No Jumper. The girl that Munchie B claimed Destiny came with wrote me and says, you know that Destiny wasn't there in our interview, so why the F people lying? I told her Munchie B is just a liar, bro. This is what he does. The girl that he claims was at No Jumper as a minor never came to No Jumper. Here is messages of her confirming that she'd never been to No Jumper. She says, when did I come to No Jumper?
And so Jala just continues to argue these points that no one really cares about, like whether she was at No Jumper or not. He needs to be focused on proving that she was of age when he started following.
You see this though, right? When dudes is trying to prove and then they act like they got receipts, but the receipts, they look a little bit faded. It's always something now, And then when you think about this, right? Dudes that, target other people with these type of situations, right? Because we hear Flakko going at Corey Holcomb, they usually got shit in the closet. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, though, this shit crazy. Y'all see it, It's right there.
Following her on Instagram when he started looking at her photos, liking her photos, and everything else like that. We need proof of their other screenshots. I want to see screenshots of the transaction itself. I want to see screenshots of everything so that I can be certain of exactly what happened and when it happened, because this is really serious. And I do want to point out that I believe that Jala's relationship with this girl was after she turned 18. Okay, there you go. But it still needs to be proven. But I do want to say that, this is all alleged. This isn't proven stuff. This is all just me reacting to stuff.
Yeah, this is all alleged. But you gotta look at what's being put out there. Yeah, you gotta look at what's being out there. Flakko out there buying it off the blade. He didn't admit it to it now. Now that ain't alleged. He admitted it. He was excited. Talk about the beefcake and the streetwalkers. You know what I'm saying? The 3-piece and the biscuit and the buck and a half. He giving up a buck and a half and the 3-piece and the biscuit. This would take time Flakko on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, me as a man, right? If she can't get nothing to eat and she on the blade, I'm kind of scared of that. I'm just keeping it a buck because I already know you gonna jump for anybody. You ain't even gonna tell a nigga no. You know what I'm saying? So we see the type of joints Flakko go for. Them the joints that never say no. That you ain't never heard them joints say no for what? Shit. They not saying no to nothing. You might can get them a glizzy. Yo, I got this glizzy for you. Straight up. We ready to go to 7-Eleven. I'm going to get you a glizzy out of 7-Eleven. She might bust it open for a glizzy out to 7-Eleven. You hear me? Straight up in a black and mild. She want a glizzy in a black and mild. She ready to go. Man, you got to beware. Man, I ain't never hit nothing behind Flakko. If the broad say she been with Flakko, I'm going to the car. Let me go get some out the car, baby. Hold on. Let me get some out the car. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Let me go to the car real quick. As soon as I get in the car, start my shit up, boom, I'm gone. Straight up.
Okay, this has nothing to do with me, but Jala needs to. So another thing that's bothering me is that why does this girl have Jala's phone number? What? So Jala met this girl at his K7 the Finesser interview. This was K7 the Finesser's 304. This is really weird. Why does Jala have this girl saved in his phone? Why are they good friends? Why is she able to just text him nonchalantly? So Jala became good friends with this woman after this interview. And even the 16 of Nash was wondering what Jala's motivation was for holding this interview in the first place with this pimp and his hoe. It seems like Jala just wanted to meet new people, if you know what I mean. What? Like, this is really disturbing.
That's exactly what it seems like. Straight up. Why are you trying to interview somebody that's a PIMP and the streetwalker with him? What are you doing that? You trying to get him indicted? Or you trying to get some of the bras? Yo, I'm going to get you on No Jumper. I'm going to get you an interview up there. I interview you on No Jumper. Man, you got to swing a couple of them joints my way. Shit, you know I'm paying. You know, top dollar. Swing a couple of them joints my way. I'm paying top dollar. And I'm going to get you on No Jumper to get an interview. You know what I'm saying? Was it a eye for an eye? One hand wash the other? Is that what it sound like to me? Straight up. It sound like that to me. That you was trying to do a tit for tat. You say, yo, I'm going to come up here, you interview you. I got you. Put you on No Jumper. But you got to swing me some of them young joints. Yeah, you got to. You know what I'm saying? If you got some of them, I got you. So, I mean, that's what it looked like to me, though. You know, y'all gonna let me know in the chat what y'all think. But this is what it looked like to me. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Straight up. You know, because what would be the purpose for Flakko to interview the PIMP and the streetwalker, and then it turn around, he messing with the streetwalker? If we just being real. So it ain't like you just kept it strictly business and you just did an interview with him. You end up messing with him. So my mind works great. You had the whole goal in mind. So I'm gonna interview you. I'm gonna do you a favor, get you this exposure, but I want one of them young joints. Yeah, I need one. Turn me on. I need some fresh. You know what I mean? And I'm just calling it how I see it. You feel what I'm saying? Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all.
Look at this.
Okay, when he was talking to K7, he told her that he was on the blade.
I was driving down Fig one day, right? Again, I don't partake.
Which he says it like it's just some normal shit. You just driving, hitting the blade when you ain't even from here or anything. And he said that he basically saw a girl, thought she was pretty, pulled up to talk to her, and just gave her $500.
So I seen a girl. I thought she was pretty. I asked for her like Cash App, and don't say the name out loud or the number, but here's how much I sent her just because she was pretty.
Oh, wow. Wow. Can you send me that? Jesus.
No.
When he said that, K7 about fell out of his chair.
That's crazy.
No, but listen.
That made him realize how much money Flakko would potentially be willing to part with without even having to do a sex act. So he's like telling him right away, you need to fuck with girly face right here.
That's a lot.
Not tricking because I don't buy pussy. So you feel me, right? Like again.
But you just sent it to her. You just sent it to her because she was pretty.
Well, look,
Yes.
I'm gonna introduce y'all. Y'all can handle whatever y'all gotta handle.
The question is,
So now look at that right there, right? Flakko is interviewing the PIMP. He got his streetwalker there, right? He getting paid off the broad. And then he tells Flakko, I'ma introduce y'all. We all know the PIMP get the paper that she made. Whatever she get, go to the PIMP. I'm just saying. You hear me? The PIMP gonna get the bag, and he's sitting there right on no jumper, knowing that he's the PIMP, saying, I'm gonna introduce y'all. I'm gonna put y'all in. He's the one that's gonna get the money off of it. Flakko got him up there at no jumper for a favor so he can get the broad. I'm just keeping it a buck. You hear me? Flakko got the ball up there so he can get the broad. And my man said, yo, I'm going to introduce y'all, let y'all talk. But he know his broad going to bring all the paper back. She ain't going to play no games with the money. She know how the rules go. She a streetwalker. She got a PIMP. So y'all can see what it is right there. Straight up.
it's kind of like how much interaction K7 and Flakko had before that interview that led to them doing the interview. Was it just that he thought it was an interesting idea to interview this guy because he's affiliated with the Stink Team, he's a pimp, whatever, it's not the worst interview in the world, but maybe they had been building some rapport, we don't know. And
it does seem that way, doesn't it? Because
of course they was building some rapport. Of course. Hey, listen, Flakko was thinking with his Peter Pecker the whole damn time. He was thinking with the Peter Pecker the whole time. Just keeping it a buck. He like, yo, they could, tell they get somebody at no jumper. Niggas out that way, they ready, oh, you gonna get me on no jumper? Yeah, I'm gonna get you on no jumper. I got you. Get you on no jumper. You gonna get me on no jumper? Yeah. All right, boom. Get you on no jumper. Do me a favor. You gonna look out for me, right? Yeah, I got you. That's what he did. You can see it. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Share the live.
Because in this next clip, we're going to see K7 alluding to a conversation that he had with Jala before this interview, where Jala explicitly told him that, yes, he is willing to pay.
What? Jala is my real name. I'm just driving, right?
Are you a trick? I'm just playing.
Flakko a trick.
Are you a trick?
Flakko a trick.
Have you ever paid for pussy?
Remember that conversation we had?
Listen. Now look, right? So look, here's the last.
He said he'll pay.
Right?
Hey, listen here. That right there said everything. You know what I'm saying? That said everything. If you talking to a PIMP and you know he dealing with the broads, and you tell him, yeah, I'll pay, what you think Flakko was doing? The boy say, yeah, I'ma pay. You was letting him know you need a broad. If we being real, you know, it ain't no other way around that. The boy sit there and say that, yo, Flakko say he'll pay. Of course he gonna pay. If he tell you he gonna pay for one of your broads. You know what I'm saying? He want one of your broads. You got something for me? Because I pay. Huh? So we can already see, you know, what's going on here.
Look, Russell, here's the last level of tricking that I did.
It's not bad to be a trick, though. It's not.
Huh?
It's not bad to be a trick.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
So, I mean, at this point, after seeing all of this evidence, I'm pretty much sold on the fact that Jala is the biggest trick, the biggest John in LA. What? And he has no shame about this. He thinks that this is normal. He thinks this is something that you can brag about.
Yo, listen, you know, like the best like spot now, bro, like to find women, right? That I probably like bag, like you be out here back. Stop it. Right? I probably bag like 3 from here. Bro, Crazy Girls is where it's going, man.
Crazy Girls?
Yeah,
This
bro, Crazy
nigga said, you know where I back.
Bro, Crazy Girls.
And then the answer is,
you feel me?
and then he said a strip club. Crazy Girls of all strip clubs.
I'm telling you, yo, the hoes be there, man.
Nigga, trick.
Wow. So this is it. This is Crazy Girls. This is where Jala says he picked up his girls from that he fucked.
What?
Jala was physically at this location. He walked through these very doors. He went inside. He spent thousands and thousands of dollars. He took them home. He fucked them. It smelled so fucking disgusting. And that's why he got away with it for so long. These girls, they didn't really want anyone to know about it. What? Because they were so disgusted by it and they just wanted to forget it. They wanted to wash it from their memory.
This nigga said, you know where I've been knocking all the bitches at?
Hey, listen. We know Flakko is definitely, you know, on the heavy side, right? We know that. And they already said, you know, boy got like a little ting to him. They said that. He said the boy, when he walked by in there, it's like a little whiff. You know what I'm saying? Every time he walked by, you know, you get a little whiff. You know what I'm saying? Every time. So when Flakko's walking by in no jumper, get a little whiff. Every time. You know what I'm saying? So the bros, they got to go in there and hold their nose when they going in with the bull, right? Straight up. They got to go and hold the nose. They don't want nobody to know, because everybody know when he go by, it's a little whiff. So any broad that seen with him, it's like you getting looked at kind of funny, because you with the bull that when he walk by, you know, it's a little whiff. You know what I'm saying? It's that little ting. You know what I'm saying? That it's like it's coming out the pores. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like coming all the way out the pores. They're like, damn, it's coming out this nigga pores? Nigga in there shower, what is he doing? Straight up. Every time it just takes over the air when he come by. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they say every single time when he come by, it just like it takes over the air. You know what I mean? Like the whole, like the room. You know what I'm saying? Like the room, like the air, it like takes everything. You know what I mean? So the joints at the Crazy Girls, I already know them joints probably like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody about this. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody. You tell somebody about this, I would deny it. You know what I'm saying? Now he want to talk about he ran through half of LA. Like, I'm just saying, we don't see no bros wanting to step up and say they was with Flakko. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no bros. I'm just saying, there's no cap. We do not see no bros saying they want to step up in Flakko, because they know every time Flakko come by, it's like a little whiff. You know what I'm saying? It like lingers. You know what I'm saying? Every time, it's like you got a cloud of smoke. It's a cloud of Flakko. You know what I'm saying? Every time, like a little whiff. I'm just saying, though.
And then he said a strip club. That's what they're paid to do. As soon as they get in there, they all on you, pulling your shirt, all kind of shit. Stop it.
Wait, though,
I thought that nigga was gonna say,
but not the actual stripper stuff.
Sizzler or some
Girls
shit.
there.
Oh, wait, you be knocking random just girls kicking it at crazy girls?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Hey.
No, wait though. I didn't fuck like one like bad stripper there. You feel me? From Crazy Girls, right? Right. So look,
you give her?
Right. And she came over, right? So like she's watching like my, you feel me? Like my, like my no jumper videos, just like that, right?
That's what he do. He go to the crib, he kick his and be like, look, baby.
Wait.
Bitch, I work for no jumper, bitch.
Tell her to lay on the bed and be like, look, baby, I'm finna show you.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
being real.
Okay, so he's paying strippers to come home with him. He's putting on his his no jumper videos.
What?
And Munchie B makes a great point here. He says, why is he bringing them to his house?
You see Flakko right here, he's scratching his shit. You know what I'm saying? He itching and scratching. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, he really like the water. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't like the water. He on some real shit though, Flakko like one of them dudes that only hit the hot spots. You know what I'm saying? And he don't, have it soapy. It's like he just put some water on it, some warm water, hit the hot spot one time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you got some jokers that they just think if they hit the hot spot, they good. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I get out of Flakko. I think it's like too much work to get in there. You feel me? I think it's too much work to get in there. So just hit the hot spot and he think he good. But this is why the ting is there. Because when you think you just hitting the hot spot, you got outside of the hot spot that still got that aroma. You feel what I'm saying? It still got the aroma outside of the hot spot, and you got to get in there. You feel me? You need to have that whole rinse. But I just see Flakko like one of the dudes that just only hit the hot spot. Like, yo, that's it? Man, shit, I'm in and out. I mean, you was in there for 5 minutes, bro. You turn the water on? What the fuck is you doing? I ain't even hear the water come on, bro. Yeah, I just got in there. I got cleaned up. Oh, yeah. Flakko like a hot spot, nigga. No cap. You know what I'm saying? You got a hot spot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done seen a nigga that do the hot spot like, yo, dog, get your ass in there. You might even have a kid. You got to force them getting there till they washed up. They done went in the bathroom, turned the damn shower on, and sat there. You go in there, yo, get your ass in the shower, bro. What you doing? That motherfucker sitting there, I was about to. Man, you was trying to trick me. You was trying to get in there, turn the water on, act like you got in there, and then went out the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I just see Flakko one up. It might be too much work. You know what I mean? Like, getting in the tub literally might be like too much work. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that with something. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to get in there. That's too much damn work. You know what I mean? So he think, yo, he hit the hot spot. I'm going to get in. I'm going to get out. But this shit still leave you with the ting. So every time you come by, you got the whiff. It's like, damn, bro. I smell this shit, man. You don't smell that shit? You smell that shit, dog? Man, Flakko talking about, man, it ain't me. Fuck you mean it ain't you? Man, it ain't me. Shit, I washed up this morning. Man, did you get in the water, though? Now, don't tell me you washed up and you didn't get in the water. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga walking by, he doing this. He's smelling shit. Yo, bro, it's you, man. Man, I hit the hot spot. Oh, that's what the fuck happened. I knew it was that. You only hit the damn hot spot and you ain't even make sure it was soapy. You thought warm water was going to do it. You know? So, you got to watch that shit, man.
I didn't even think about that. That's completely disgusting. They're probably leaving skid marks all over his furniture and everything.
Naked in the chair was a different time.
This is some whole other shit with the eating up the chair shit. He needs to stop that. And why are you so comfortable? And why'd you bring it hoes to your house?
Yeah, that's
you couldn't get a room?
You can't do that.
And so there you have it. Jala is disgusting regardless of whether this girl was 17 or not. He's hiring 18-year-old prostitutes to do his bidding. That's disgusting. And that's all alleged. I don't know if any of it's true. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you.
Yeah, it's all alleged, Flakko. It's all alleged, man. But I'm just saying, we know they said when you came through the room in no jumper, it was a whiff, bro. Straight up. You got a whiff. You like to take your shoes off, you get a whiff. You walk by, you get a whiff. So I don't know if somebody might have gave him some encouraging words at this point and said, yo, I need you to make sure you get all the way in, bro. Stop playing. You keep sitting at the sink. You ain't even got the rag soapy. You need to get in so that you can make sure that you get it. You know what I'm saying? So it might be at this point, he might have said, now I got to start getting in. You know what I mean? I keep trying to mess around and play with the hot spots. This shit still lingering. They still smell it on me. You feel what I'm saying? That could be, you know, on some real shit. You know, it could be. Shit still lingering. You know what I mean? You know, you come through, you got that little whiff. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walk by, it be like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walk by on some real shit. Motherfucker that got that ting and that shit linger. When they walk by, it's like 2 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Yo, y'all smell that shit? I smell that? Yo, y'all smell that? Man, something ain't right in here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker done been in the room like that before. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done been in the room like that. Motherfucker walk by, you like, the fuck is that? Hold up. God damn. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? You could be rich. If your ass stink, it stink. And I'm just being real. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You could be paid. If your ass stink, it fucking stinks. You know what I'm saying? You just, that's something that, you feel me? You can't like, you know, you can't hide it. I'm saying, you know, you got some niggas that think they can spray Febreze every fucking where. You feel what I'm saying? You got some niggas, they running around spraying fucking Febreze everywhere. Like that shit gonna help it. It just don't help it. You can't just spray Febreze everywhere and think, motherfucker, around. Soon as you come around, they hitting the fucking Febreze. Yo, bro, it's stinking here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Came through, had this fucking whiff. Whoo. You know what I'm saying? Came through and had this motherfucking whiff, and the Febreze wasn't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? But, you know, Flakko, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Yeah, this is what they said. I'm just reacting, bro. I'm just reacting. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me. I'm just reacting, bro. This is what we see. I'm reacting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with the young joint. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was 17, she was 18. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave that up to you and whoever else to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what's going on. You know what I mean? That little ting, though. Woo. 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 You know what I'm saying? Just keep it at a buck. Yeah, man. You haven't already smashed that like button. You just came in the building. Hit the like button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with your boy Deezy. Facts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Facts. But let's get into the bull Wicked100. Let's get into the Wicked100 bull, man. Wicked100 running around. The bull running around searching for Nova's videos. This would take time to bull. Bull running around searching for Nova videos, man. And let's hear what his reason for sharing this. You know what I'm saying? The bull say he got reasons to be sharing this shit around. This would take time to bull. You know what I mean? It's, hey, listen, I bet this though, right? I bet he still got it in his phone. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You know, he's so locked in with them people. Everybody talking about it. You can still, that nigga still got it in his phone. You know what I'm saying? He just sent it to a nigga. Here, check this out, man. This is what I'm talking about. Ho, nigga, don't send that shit to me, dog. Fuck type time you on. He want to send it to you. Man, shit, this what they talking about. Then he send the shit to you. Yo, hey, Wack, don't send that shit to me, bro. Facts. You know what I mean? It's the type of shit they be on. They want to entrap a nigga. Yo, you hear Adam? Man, I ain't open that shit. You know what I mean? Wack some, yo, man, here, check it out. You know what I mean? Wack one of them type of niggas, right? That he ain't going down, but he want to act like I ain't going by myself. Here, you going down with me. Open this up. Here, hold this. You know what I mean? You got to watch everything dealing with Wicked100. I'm telling you this right now. Because the boy likely to give you some shit that'll mess you up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, what type time you on? You feel me? I don't want that, bro. I say you trying to put me in a compromising situation on some foul shit. Yeah, shit. You know? I'm telling you, well, Wack, this is what you gotta do to Wack, right? If Wack send you some shit like that, the boy Wicked100, if he send you some shit like that, you gotta add the text thread with the police and put him in there. So at least you got confirmation. Hey, listen, the police sent me this. I sent it to the police just to let the police know I didn't want the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You deal with the police. Y'all sit down with the police and do what y'all doing. I didn't want it. The police try to send me the shit and trap me in some shit. I want to let the police know, check this out. It came from the police. You feel what I'm saying? So I made sure the police got it. You know what I mean? Put it all together. You know what I mean? And then you got to do it like this with Wack. Hey, yo, I'm going to send this to my homie, right? You can't let the nigga know you about to send it to the law because he going to switch it up, act like you told him and you gave it to him. I'm ready to send it to my homies. All right? Yeah. Then you hit it to the police. Here, take this, right? Yo, I sent it to him. Let Wack brag about it. All right, I'm in the clear. I'm telling you, this nigga sent this shit to me. I ain't want this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the type time the bull be on, man. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see what the bull talking about, man. Let's see what he talking about, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. You did? Let's see what the bull talking about, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all, man. Rocking with the channel, man. Everybody rocking with the channel, man. We're going to get into some things today. You hear me? We're going to get into some things today. We rocking. Y'all know, hey, listen, man. Y'all, I told y'all, we roll this late night show. We going hard in the paint. You feel me? Every time. We gonna bring the beat back. You know what I'm saying? You know they be hating on the ball as I go so hard, right? You know, I keep the people involved. You know, I can hold the room and they be hating on me, try to throw me out the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? They don't like this, man. This nigga here, he gonna be a problem. We gotta get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be a problem. You know? I know. We gonna get it popping. Let me see here. Shout out to all y'all though, man. That's a fact. No cap. Shout out to all y'all, man. Let's get this joint right, man. Hold up 1 second, y'all. All right, let's get it. Shout out to all y'all, man. You know it's your boy Deezy. I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me every night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are much appreciated rocking with the bull. You heard me? Let's get to it, man. Let's listen to the bull, Wicked100. You know, sick. I'm telling you, Wicked100 is sick, man. No cap. The bull's sick. You know what I'm saying? The ball's sick. The ball needs some help, man. That's a fact. He needs some help. No cap.
I'm in here sending niggas child.
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
talking about it. Y'all keep saying that weird shit.
Why are you sending child bullies to other grown men? Man?
Okay, so let's have a conversation about it. So this how this went, right? Adam hits me and says, "Hey, all over Reddit."
Damn, so you gonna blame that man like that?
From the door, the niggas say Adam hit me. Like, ho, we never heard Wicked100 take any accountability ever. Whenever something is wrong, the first thing he do is name drop somebody else. And we all seen Adam on the show. So that's good, right? That he's doing that, because it showed us Adam, while he was on the show, right? He said, yo, why you send me that, Wack? Straight up. Why did you send me that? So, and it caught Wack off guard. That was the good thing. Now, if we never heard that, everybody be thinking that Adam was looking for what he wanted. You feel what I'm saying? Because of Wack running his narrative. The bull ain't right. No cap.
Hey, listen, little boy. You brought it up. You don't have to say shit. She's all over Reddit. And old girl's daughter have porn on Twitter. I tell Adam that's impossible. She's a minor. So I tell him. He said, no, that's what they saying. So you know what I did? I put my team on it. I sent Adam to Naughty. Naughty, go on Twitter and see if this is real. Naughty reports back. It's definitely real. Screenshot and send it to me.
Hey, listen, the boy throw everybody under the bus. You know, now he throw the transgender under the bus. He say, yo, I put my team on it, right? He put Naughty on it, right? Yo, I put my team on it. And they come back, Naughty, say, yo, it's a fact. Like, why are you even telling anybody to go search and find that to make sure it's there? Huh? What type time you on? Hey, yo, you gotta relax, Wack. On some real shit, bro, you really gotta relax, man.
Screenshot it, sent the links, I sent them to Adam, I said it's real. That's how it went, dummy. You want me to PTR text messages back from Naughty?
Hey, yo, it's so cold, though, how he just throws everybody else as the one that does everything. With him, man, you want me to send you the PTR? You want me to, it's like he want to verify. So now, the transgender is the one that should be getting indicted. The transgender, the one that he says he studied, you know what I'm saying? That's the one that should be getting indicted. If we being real, you know, because it's illegal to do what they done. You feel what I'm saying? It's illegal. So the bull, he's saying that the transgender is the one that was looking for it, right? Just keep it a buck.
I've been studying, I've been reading up on transgenders. Everything y'all do.
Okay.
Everything y'all do.
I don't know.
Naughty, you have to, like right now when you talk, you know your brain is the message center, right?
Yeah, I still don't get that message center shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't get that message center shit. But this is the one he's studying and shit. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a buck.
I'm gonna keep it 100. If I found out this morning that R&B was a transgender, I done been up in this thing so motherfucking much. I ain't gonna even go nowhere, my nigga. So I understand the thing. But evidently this is a real woman. PTR, see the PTR, see that? No filter.
Nah, don't that Wack.
No filter, no makeup.
That's a man, Wack.
Huh? Fox is a man?
I think so. That's the same. Is that the same Fox that be over in the other rooms? The one that Baltimore Fox? Is that Baltimore?
Bring Fox up.
Is that Baltimore? I don't want to disrespect. My bad. Cause I got another Fox.
Let me go to the. Let me go to the Charlie. Hold on.
Yes, it is. It's the trans.
It's the trans Fox. I told you.
I'm just saying, Y'all hear like the ball and some other shit.
You don't have to watch it to see the links, you weird ass man.
Well, how you gonna know what's on the link? How you know that's the correct link? You had to verify that was the correct link. Come on, man. You have to verify that is the link, bro, in order for you to send it to Adam. See, Wack lies so much, right? And he used to lie and everybody going for it. This shit is like played out with the lie. You know it's a lie.
Now, this is my problem. Now, this is my problem. Why didn't the mama file something on Twitter to get her daughters whatever the she got up there off of Twitter?
Nah. Only you sending it to other people. That's first of all, that's true. You know
it's
that,
not
right?
a crime, weirdo, for me to send a
That's
screenshot.
child.
Thing,
Just like when
weirdo.
niggas downloaded R. Kelly sex tape. That was child.
Hey, listen to me. Listen
Y'all
to me.
niggas wasn't supposed to do that. Stop
listen
always
to
trying
me.
to. Yo,
Hey,
you always trying to
listen to me, little guy.
Sexual shit.
Listen to me, little guy. It is no crime if you can go to Twitter. If you can go to this is the problem. Y'all niggas don't like to have conversation.
A conversation, bitch.
Bro, it is conversating about what? How are you explaining this? I'm just saying, how are you explaining this though? Wack, you tweaking. You know, why would you even go look for it? You know what I'm saying? Any grown man that wasn't on that tight time, you wouldn't even go look for it, no matter if you heard about it or not. It's just some things I'm not going to go look for. No matter who says what. I'm not going to look for that. If it's there, it's there. I don't need to verify that. What is you verifying that changing anything? That's why, you know, when the boy talk, he just sound special. Because you verifying that something's there, it doesn't change anything. It just says that you wanted to see it. If we being real, you know, it don't got no concern with you, right? You ain't trying to help the little girl. The little girl ain't related to you. You want to talk about the mom. You want to disrespect the mom and call her out for her wrong. So why would you go check on that and then take the time out to send it to somebody? Pay attention to that.
No conversation about
I bet I'll knock your bitch ass out.
Yeah, you don't want to have a conversation. I'm trying to have it. Hey, listen, we don't duck nothing over here.
Ain't no conversation about when a grown.
They swear that Clubhouse is the streets. Y'all ain't ran into nobody, knocked nobody out, none of that. And y'all talking about duck something. Duck what? Man, this is the internet, man. Y'all gotta relax over there, man.
No, let me tell you what's even crazy.
Ain't no conversation about that.
It's definitely conversation, because the first conversation would be, hey, mother, why you ain't trying to get this snatched down?
No. Why you got it on your phone, downloaded, and then sending it to other people?
It ain't downloaded. Listen, let me show you something.
How it's not downloaded?
Hold on, let me show you.
You get something off Twitter, you got to pay a premium price for that. You can't download videos on Twitter.
It sounds like you've been on Twitter watching it.
Hold on, watch this.
That don't justify it just because it's other people
Hold
on Twitter
on,
watching
watch
it.
this,
That don't
little
make
guy.
it justifiable. What are you
Watch
talking
this,
about?
little guy.
Listen, man, y'all
don't
nasty.
go nowhere.
You nasty and you always trying to justify
Don't
child
run.
sex.
I want you to stay right here.
It's like the third, fourth time you getting caught up in some.
Shut your stupid ass up.
You bugging.
You hear the minions in the back. Hey, yo, hey, Wack. Hey, listen, man. You is what you is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just a foul dude, man. That's no cap. You's a foul dude, man. You know, you everything you do is just weird, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You're looking up some stuff that you shouldn't be looking up. You know, you're sending it around, you know, and you're acting like it's justifiable. It's nothing that you can say to justify why you were looking for it. Why you sent the naughty dude to look for it. There's no reason, you know what I'm saying, unless you wanted to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to verify, you know? Yeah, I'm just keeping it a buck. Ain't no man that hears about something like that saying, yo, go check and see if that's over there. That ain't your family member. That ain't somebody that you trying to get it took down, but you trying to say why the mom ain't doing it. No, the question is, why were you looking for it, and why did you send it to Adam? And I'm sure you sent it to other people besides Adam. Adam wasn't the only one you sent that to.
Listen, y'all don't scare nobody. Y'all got his dick in y'all mouth. Y'all don't care what he do. He can fix anything. Y'all just don't agree with him.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Don't run.
Yeah, because after this, we're going to see why you was on audio talking about you sell guns to the rolling 60s. So get to that. Whatever you got to
You ain't going to say shit. Shut the bitch, boy.
And then hurry up. Nigga, get to another lie.
Shut your stupid ass up,
Bro,
bitch.
that's one thing.
Hold on, listen to me. Hey, bro. Hey, you.
All y'all do is lie. That's all the 100 side do is lie. It's a bunch of liars over there. You know what I'm saying? They all liars. You know? We know that, right? They try to come over here. You know what I'm saying? They like to come over here like, man, talking about big homie. Man, he's saying something about big homie, man. That's crazy, man. Big homie, man. That's the big homie. Hey, man. The boy ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We just calling it out. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at your big homie for being your big homie. That's all.
You never heard me say I sell guns to nobody.
Nigga, you on said you provide the road 16 guns.
It's
It's on audio.
I sell guns.
I don't got to play. They could go on YouTube and catch it. They gonna catch it anyway.
Okay, here you
So
go.
just chill
Here
out.
you go.
But come on, make your other lie up. See, look, you trying to get caught up.
I'm gonna give you a.
Make your lie up
I'm
about the
gonna
sex
give you a whole
tape that you
pre-med.
said that got a child. That's a child. That's
Okay,
a
look,
child.
PTR. Okay, we're gonna give you
I'm
a
not
whole
PTRing.
slideshow.
You
see
got
that?
a child.
Slow down. Hey, bro, you gonna have the conversation or not? I'm having a conversation with you.
No, I'm not having
see
a
that?
conversation with you.
You see those instructions? Read those instructions.
I'm gonna holler at y'all in the rest.
Don't run now,
Be ashamed of yourself.
No, don't run. Why you running?
Especially if y'all mothers. But
Why are you running? Read what's in the PTR.
Later. I'm not.
You asked me. No. Slow down.
I don't.
I got FOMO. So you don't want. Now you don't want to have the conversation. Yo,
never did. Yeah, he want to go viral.
Yo, listen. The crazy part about it is, I'ma show a nigga time and dated. That's the audio that we played of the bitch. Her mama taught her how to hoe, right? So that's me telling Naughty, hey, go see if what they saying is true. I don't believe it. I didn't believe it.
Hey, Wack, you gotta relax, bro. Come on, man. He said he sent his transgender homie to go see if it's true because he didn't believe it was true. Come on, Wack. Stop, bro. We already know that somebody told you it was true and it was verified. You just wanted to see it yourself, bro. You gotta relax.
I'm like, ain't no way Twitter. I think y'all the one told me that nigga Twitter got everything on it. In the block. I had no idea, right? So here's Naughty's response. Here's Naughty's response. Keep telling these you niggas think Wack up, nigga. I'm the nigga that made the gun.
Yeah, that nigga ain't want to have a conversation.
Oh, you know, nigga, yeah, we had a conversation, nigga. We don't run from no conversation.
Right.
All right. Here go my response. Once she sent them, I sent them to Adam. Well,
hey yo, Wack, like I'm gonna bring whoever in this I can. Once he sent it to Wack, Wack sent it to Adam and a few other people. That wasn't the only person he sent it to. I guarantee you that. I can bet that wasn't the only person Wicked100 sent it to. He sent that shit to a couple people. Man, check this out. That nigga ain't just sending to one person. Come on now. Straight up. You know, but hey, man. I guess the feds let him do that. You know what I'm saying? The feds let him do that. Hey, man, you all right. You good. You know what I'm saying? Wack can break all the laws he want. Yeah, break all the laws. You know what I'm saying? Rule breaker, violator, all day long as he bring them indictments in. You know what I'm saying? As long as them indictments is coming in, he can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's another indictment on the way. Y'all gonna see. It's another one coming. You better know it.
Guess they're right.
It's a block.
So, nigga, I sent somebody to go see if they was true. I didn't believe the shit. I would have known where to look for the shit anyway. Y'all had to tell me. One of y'all told me there's a whole porn section on Twitter. I didn't believe it.
I was following the nigga from Black Ink Crew, Wack, and had no idea what he was into. This nigga a whole, the boy. He doing all kind of stuff on Twitter. I had no idea.
Nigga, I had no idea that. And Twitter's Elon Musk shit, right? Yeah. Twitter's was X now.
Yes.
He's acting like he doesn't know who owns Twitter. That's letting you know right there. He knows exactly who owns Twitter. Straight up. But he's acting like he doesn't know. Like, he gives himself away all the time. You know? You don't know who owns Twitter? Come on, man. Stop. Okay.
Still have no idea, and I'm still baffled. Cause that shit ain't like no Twitter's for free, right?
Now you acting like you don't know Twitter is for free? Like, come on. Hey, Wack, you gotta relax, bro. Like, no cap. You really gotta relax, man. Because you just give yourself away every time. Yeah, it just lets people know your position. You know what I'm saying? Because you play like you don't know something, but you know the details.
Now, these other porn sites people go to, will that shit be free or you gotta pay? See, I don't know because I don't be on porn. I'm
What? He's acting like he don't know about porn sites. We remember Mika said he been watching the fruity porn. Yeah, he threw the fruit cup porn on, but he don't know. Come on, Wack. You really gotta relax, bro. Or some real shit. Like no joke, though, Wack. You gotta relax, bro.
Oh, I'm under the impression that you gotta show some ID or something.
No, they just actually are 18 old.
Yeah, that's wild. That it should be way more restrictions than that. That's some crazy shit. So like Instagram and all these other things, if we use the wrong word, they ain't got no AI programs, whatever they doing, to go around blocking that kind of shit. Because some of these motherfuckers tell they kids.
Did you hear what he said? See, he talks so much, he always give it away. He says some of them you can tell they kids. Did you hear that, right? The boy just said some of them you can tell they kids. You just said you ain't look at nothing. So if you ain't look at nothing, you wouldn't be able to tell that some of them you can tell they kids. This is what happens when a person is a liar. It's all he does is lie all day. When you are a liar, you are going to constantly expose yourself because you're trying to continue to keep up with the lies. Straight up. Listen to that again.
Whatever they doing, to go around blocking that kind of shit. Because some of these motherfuckers tell they kids. And ain't nobody sued them. And ain't nobody mamas went to jail, daddy. That's crazy. I still think that's crazy. I don't know if there's other sites out there like that. But I thought when it came to motherfucking porn and shit, that's like monitored.
Yo, I had to pick up my kids for softball practice. But so look though, if you download a link that got put on it, that's a crime.
It wasn't download, bozo.
It don't matter if it was downloaded, nigga. It don't matter what you do. See, look, you always trying to spin words. Stop. If
Nigga,
you got a video with child
let me
porn
show
on
you
your phone,
again. Let me show you again.
that is porn. You can't
Listen,
show me
if
nothing,
you're gonna
bro.
have the conversation, cool. It wasn't downloaded. You
It
know,
don't matter if it
you
was
know they got a
downloaded.
thing called copy paste.
Upload it, download it, copy paste it, no matter what. If it's on your phone, it's a crime.
First of all, okay, let me enlighten you on something.
And you lied on Adam. Adam said you sent it to him. He ain't even open
Listen to me, bro. I had a conversation, nigga. You gonna get up out of here. I'm talking to you, nigga. I had a conversation.
it. All right, bro. Go
God
ahead.
damn, like a little
Try to
kid.
explain child
So
porn.
listen to me. And this is real shit. Cause I think the whole shit, Twitter or X, whatever you call it, they need to do something about that shit because somebody goes on there who's oblivious, right? Watch this. A regular mother, and they're watching it, right? How they supposed to know? Because this shit's supposed to be 21 and whatever it's supposed to be. If they got AI bots to regulate, if you put a cuss word in a nigga comment on Instagram, they damn sure should be regulating that shit. So I'm gonna be real. Even if it was they went on there and watched it religiously, I really don't think it's nothing they can do to them because how would they know? But why
That's
is it
besides the point, bro.
He's trying to justify about him looking at it. That's all he's trying to do.
I'm 33 years old. I'm 33 years old. When I was younger, I remember when the R. Kelly sex tape was going around and people knew that was a little girl and people would still they had VHS tapes of it. People knew that was
I don't remember no R. Kelly
y'all
sex tape.
knowingly knew she was the age and y'all went
Hold on, because I'm R. Kelly.
Bro.
Hold on.
Just because she
I don't remember no R. Kelly sex tape. Hold on. Wait, slow down. You talking fast. So I don't remember no R. Kelly sex tape. I remember he had allegations of pissing on a girl. Right? Now I don't remember no R.
Lying again. It's like the bull just lies, man. Everybody knew about that tape. Straight up. You know, people knew that if you had that tape in your possession, you was going to get a charge. Straight up. Everybody knew that, man. So him saying that, it lets you know that he's lying. You know, you going to say you knew that he peed on the girl, but you didn't know anything about no tape. That's a lie.
Kelly sex tape. You don't, nigga. What you saying is real.
R. Kelly was messing.
No, slow down.
R.
Slow
Kelly
down.
sex tape was an underage girl.
No, but you said it was a sex tape. I'm gonna ask my floor. I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember R. Kelly sex tape. I remember him having an allegation of pissing on a girl.
So you don't remember when R. Kelly had a sex tape and he blamed it on his brother?
Y'all was pissing on the girl, right?
You older than me.
Yeah, that's pissing on the girl. Pissing on the girl, right?
Yes, bro. What are we talking about?
Right, nigga, when you say sex tape, to me, that means that. I don't remember R. Kelly being on the sex tape. And even when he pissed on the girl, I don't know. Did they show him pissing on the girl? Like, I don't even remember that shit. I just remember it being said. What year was that shit?
Like 2001, 2.
Yeah, I wasn't on no social media. I don't remember, nigga. If that shit was on social media, nigga, I didn't.
There wasn't no social media back then. The VHS tape.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I remember hearing about it. I've never seen it. I just. Yeah, I just remember him. I remember hearing about it. Now I don't know if anybody has seen it. Right, and guess what? A R. Kelly pissing on a minor. He's saying it ain't. They saying it is. People are going to go watch and see. Nigga, I don't get what you're talking about. It's the fact. There's some people going to say, she look young, but she don't look like she a minor. Nigga, she look like she might be 18, 19. It's going to have all that back and forth. I don't know. Anybody in here remember seeing the tape?
No, I didn't see it, but I knew it was
had
out
a neck
there.
tail.
I knew it was out there, but I never saw it. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, I never saw it. I had a neck tail. But see, here go the thing. I don't even know how he beat this shit. I don't even remember. And if they said it was his brother, did they charge the brother?
The parents took a payout.
Huh? Parents, you can't take a payout.
And they didn't show up for it.
So this,
all right, let's
this charged as a criminal case?
You don't think that's
Hey, nigga, 2001, I had a neck tail. Nigga, I ain't had no gun. I ain't never seen no video on the phone and no what.
I didn't say you seen it. I said it was circulating. And we're not going to act like it wasn't.
No, and I'm going to be real. I don't think people would have been wrong for going to analyze it. It's true.
Yo, bro, what's wrong with you? Yo, bro, what's wrong with you?
Hey, listen, bro, hear me. I don't think people would have been wrong if they wanted to go see if, in fact, that was the case.
Yo.
I never see them just being real. Because guess what?
I'm not
guess what?
You seen it.
Guess what, homie? Guess what? If it went to trial, here's the reality of it. The 12 grown-ass jurors were going to have to watch it to see if it was real.
And
you get what I'm saying?
It's determined to be real.
Nah, I mean, nigga didn't go to jail, so I don't know, bro.
No. Look, I'm going to keep it real.
His brother didn't go to jail.
This is what I don't like. Look, bro. I'm a construction worker. I don't care about none of that street shit y'all niggas be on. You know for a fact, out of every crime that get judged in the system, the sex crimes is the low. They get the lowest time.
No, they don't.
They get limitations almost out the window because it only be like 5.
Hold on. Wait. I thought you said it went to court.
They just charging Bill Cosby for shit he did in the 70s.
Ain't no statute of limitation on it then, right?
That's because they just changed the law. They just put that in the legislation.
And I don't think Bill did nothing wrong.
Why you think they did that? I don't think
Bill did nothing. Let me explain something to you, bro. People back then, people still today, they partied, they got high, they get pills.
That don't make it right to have sex with underage girls. If you talking about
Bill didn't have no sex with underage girls.
I don't got no.
And guess what? R. Kelly was found guilty of that, bro.
Bro, listen.
Sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm not worse than the DA.
Guilty or not. I'm talking about the simple fact that it was a sex tape of an underage child going around.
And I don't
wasn't a sex tape.
People had it.
It wasn't a sex
tape.
Listen.
That was not a sex tape, homie.
What wasn't a sex tape?
Him pissing on the girl wasn't a sex tape. It was him pissing on the girl.
This is why the 100 side people is super slow. Yeah, I'm on the whole 100 side. Everybody knows there was a tape, whether someone's seen it or not. That was talked about many a time. The dude is saying that it wasn't no damn tape. Like, what is he talking about? Like, these are Wack's crew. This is Wack's exposers. This is Wack's homies. These who Wack run with. These is guys. Yeah. These is guys. I'm just saying. Like, you can't argue with none of them. Yeah, you arguing with any one of them is like arguing with the wall. Straight up. You know what I mean? It's like, they gotta relax.
Yo, what the fuck? And do you know what that is?
That's pissing on the girl.
Nigga, that's, yo, bro, that is a sex crime. What are you talking
Call
about?
it what you want, bro. Listen to me. I'm gonna be real.
Nigga, stupid?
I'm gonna be real. Your mama's stupid, you bitch ass nigga. What you talking about?
He probably is, but
ain't no problem, you bitch ass nigga. She made you, ho. Look, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Look, this real shit. You can say what you want. You can say what you want. In this world we live in, when people make put an allegation on somebody that's tied to a visual, people are going to go investigate, bro. I don't know what you talking about.
Wack, that don't make no sense. You just said a bunch of
nothing. It make all the sense in the world.
You said that you.
If they put a tape out, what's this lady Ashley?
Your partner said you sent him a link from Twitter that had an underage girl doing sexual.
First of all, the real story is Adam called me.
He didn't open it. So don't tell me that he told you to go.
The real story is I didn't have to open it either, nigga. I got it sent to me. It's right there.
It don't matter. You shared it. It's still a crime.
No, I didn't share it. I sent it to him. It ain't no crime. If it was a
He said, I ain't shared. I just sent it to him. Hey, yo, you can't make this shit up. Wack said, I ain't shared. I just sent it to him. Like, hey, yo, Wack, you gotta relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta relax. The nigga said, I ain't shared. I just sent it to him. Hey, yo. I'll play that back. Hold up. That nigga crazy.
So don't tell me that he told you to go.
The real story is I didn't have to open it either, nigga. I got it sent to me. It's right there. It
don't matter. You shared it. It's still a crime.
No, I didn't share it. I sent it to him. It ain't no crime. If it was a crime, it won't be on Twitter, nigga.
You can look it up. Wack, you got a team.
Listen to me, dummy. Adam's the one told me, enlightened me, and said, "Hey,
I guarantee you.
Huh?
I'm smarter than every nigga on this stage. I guarantee you.
He's a stupid dumbass nigga."
Hey, yo, Adam 22. This is coming from DZ, man. You better watch out for Wack. I'm telling you straight up. You better watch out for Wack, man. You hear that? The first thing he does is throws Adam's name, man. Adam, like, I don't want to be around or associated with anyone like that. Whenever you're in a situation and you're being addressed about something, you want to put other people in the things that you were addressed with. That person is dangerous to your freedom. Straight up. Because soon as he said and made sure that he verified what he did, he said, Adam, first thing, hold up. Adam ain't got nothing to do with that. You sent it to him. If Adam wanted to go find it, Adam knows how to look on Twitter and find it. Adam done already said many a times that he's always on Twitter. So what you're saying is some BS trying to put him in the hot seat. That's crazy. You better watch out, Adam. I'm telling you now. And you ain't got to listen to me, you know. But just telling you, you better watch out.
Listen to me, dummy, and I want you to hear me.
As soon as I said that, they just start making insult.
Hey, listen to me, homie. Listen to me.
But look, it's still.
Listen, I'm telling you, it ain't no. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you where the crime is at. The crime is the fact that the mother know that's up, cause she know that that's her daughter, and she ain't did nothing to take it down. Hold on.
Services issue.
Hold on.
How is that a crime, Wack? The mom didn't put it up. Somebody else put it up. How is that a crime for the mother, though? Like, this is why I tell you, Wack never makes sense when it comes to stuff like this, and he's lying. You said that it's a crime for the mother because somebody else put it up. So it's the mother's supposed to be the one that's responsible for that. You sending it to Adam is not a crime, but the mother that didn't put it up, it's a crime because it was put up and it's her daughter. Okay.
It's a crime still. And
services issue, yeah.
And for what Nadi said, hold on, let me see what Nadi said it was.
I'm not disagreeing.
There you go, throwing his boy Nadi in there again. There you go, throwing his boy Nadi in there again.
Hold on,
still a crime though. It's still illegal.
Hold on, let me see what Nadi said it was.
Download it.
Nadi didn't even tell me. Nadi said it was pictures. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there's a few videos of her on X account where she has stickers.
Implicating other people.
Hold on, listen, Nick, listen, stupid. Where she has stickers on her chest area trying to sell the pictures for $150 or $25 pictures. Now,
So why didn't y'all send that to the police then? In the
I
child
don't send
service?
nothing to the police. I don't give a fuck.
What? So you don't care about
I'm
the
not
kids?
sending
Then why y'all be acting like y'all kids?
Wack said he's not sending nothing to the police, but you get online and talk about open cases every day. Like, you gotta relax, bro. Nobody believes you, bro. Straight up. You online talking about open cases every single day, and you saying you wouldn't send something from an underage girl to them people? You're lying, Wack. Hey, but one thing that we all see with Wack, right? He'll never admit because he knows he's doing this all the time. He'll never admit ever having to contact the police because he does it all the time. So he will never, ever admit that because that's what he regularly does. He's in contact. He's giving them information. You know, he's briefing with them. He's dealing with them constantly. So he'll never admit anything to have to contact them ever.
About kids and stuff.
Girl, I don't. Hey, that ain't my kid, nigga. There are other pages.
If you don't give them, why would
there
you?
There are other pages with full nudity,
but
I'm not sure pages are. Wait, slow down. I'm not sure if pages are hers or not, and whoever else may be on it. So you know the person I see.
It's not snitching if you're telling on child crimes. Let's get that.
I'm not telling on nothing.
There ain't no snitching.
You telling on everything. You're telling on every damn thing. You're telling on everything. Stop lying. Damn it.
Just tell me, Wack ain't telling
y'all niggas be talking about snitching. Y'all don't even be in the streets. Like you don't even know what snitching is.
You don't know where niggas
bitch-ass niggas. Shut up.
Dumbass bitch-ass boy.
How you know where niggas be
on Clubhouse? That's why. The niggas I know that's really in the streets, they don't even be on social media. Them niggas.
Nigga, fuck them bitch ass niggas you over there pitching hate with.
Hey yo, Wack little minions, right? They like enjoy pump faking and acting like they like that. You know, this is their world because none of them, they wouldn't last nowhere. You know, so when they sit in the back acting tough, they feel like they doing something.
Right? Let's be real though. You know that.
Listen to me.
Not right.
Listen to me.
It's not right, bro.
Listen to me.
Or even having it on your phone, like even being like, yo, let me go see it. Nah. If you know, like, yo, this
are you stupid as a mother?
Sexual act.
I see my team to. I send another team to investigate.
Like, come on, bro. That ain't right.
Listen to me. I will send another team to investigate. First of all, I don't know.
Hey, listen. I would not want to be on the team with Wack. I'm just saying, or anybody of that character. I don't care. The boy is putting everybody else in the line of fire, but then acting like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Everybody else in the line of fire, and they're the ones doing everything illegal, whatever it is. If it's making fake paperwork, if it's looking for something, whatever it is. But when it come to him, I ain't doing that. Pay attention to that, boy.
How to work Twitter like that? I don't even know how to work. I've been on there like 3-4 times.
Stop lying. Wack said he been on Twitter 3 or 4 times. He don't know how to work Twitter. Wack knows how to work every social media site out there. Every one of them. Stop lying, man. Nobody believes that, bro. Stop that. Nobody believes it. That shit is a stone cold lie. You don't know how to work Twitter. You don't know how to work Twitter. You don't know Elon Musk owns Twitter, but you know Munchie B's court date. Yeah, you know the last time you was on the phone with Loose Cannon and Dale, the feds recorded the call. You know Molly Moore talked to the feds. You know Big U's case and why he's indicted and what happened here and there and all of that. But you don't know nothing about Twitter and who own it. Like, you gotta relax, bro.
I don't even know how to open the room up. Second of all,
Twitter is wrong, but you should know why they ain't getting smacked around.
I don't know, nigga. I have no idea.
They not getting smacked around for that shit.
I have no idea why they not.
You know shit like that.
I have no idea. Listen, they said it's a whole section of porn on Twitter that I had no idea.
Listen to him. The nigga just said he don't know nothing about Twitter. He don't know this, know that, know that. But you know it's a whole section. So you mean to tell me, right? Can we make this make sense on some real life shit, right? The boy says he don't know nothing about Twitter, right? He didn't go searching for the young girl shit, right? But he wanted to find the young girl shit to make sure it was there. But now you know it's a whole section and you ain't gonna look at it. All right. Yeah. All right. My head screw off and on, right? My head's sitting over there, but I'm talking right here. Okay. Yeah. Just tell me any damn thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't believe nothing homies say. Appreciate that super sticker. Look, Portia. Yeah. I don't believe nothing the boy say. Kev said nothing. I don't believe this dude, man. I don't believe dude, man. Dude just lie all the damn time.
It's pouring down, nigga. That's what Twitter is.
Well, see, I had no idea. You know when I go to Twitter? When A-Verb sends me a link to come over there and speak on his floor.
Yo, come on, Wack. You just contradict yourself all the time. So now, A-Verb sends you a link to go over there and talk on the floor, and you know how to do that, but you don't know who owns Twitter. You don't know nothing about Twitter. You don't know how to use Twitter. Come on, man. Yeah, okay. Just let him talk. Every time the boy talks, he exposes who he is. Every time. That's because he's a liar. Appreciate that. Hot shot. Yo, the boy exposes who he is every single time. That's a fact.
I don't know how Twitter works, nigga. People been.
I'm not doing you don't. I'm just saying you should
I don't
share
know,
it.
I don't know what they got over there.
Talking about just take out the whole. It's just you know who this is. If a nigga hits you up right now, like yo, I know this little girl that got a sex tape right now. Let me send you this video. You can be like, nigga, hell no, right?
That's the fact.
Come on, so that's all I'm saying, bro.
No.
So Okay. Listen to it. Can we? Hey, Wack, show your fucking badge. Pull the fucking badge out, Wack. Pull the fucking badge out. Did you just hear what he said? He said, if somebody say I got this young girl and I got a video, can I send it to you? You gonna say no. But you sent your team to go look for it and send it to you and you send it to Adam? Come on, man. Hey, Wack, you a liar, man. Yeah, it is, you know, you can lie so much, it's so obvious. It's so obvious now. Yeah, come on, bro. You went and searched for Nova, the young girl videos, and you knew she was young. It wasn't like you didn't know. You knew she was young. You wanted to make sure it was there. But if somebody say, can they send you this young girl? You gonna say, no, don't send it to me. That shit don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. You know, if we just being realistic, that does not make any sense whatsoever. You feel what I'm saying, though? Chat? That don't make no sense. It's the same exact thing. You feel me? If you haven't smashed that like button yet, you just came in the building, make sure you hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. And share this live. This is like crazy. It's crazy when you listen to this bull, man. Hey, y'all 100 side people, man, y'all better watch out. Wack gonna take y'all down with him. Y'all gonna have little situations that happen with y'all because he gonna throw y'all straight under the bus. Man, they the ones that did it. So now I just see it like this. Wack keeps fall guys around him. Everybody that deals with Wack, you are a potential fall guy. So when something happens, he has individuals to blame so that he doesn't have to take the blame and he can point you out. He keeps everybody around him so he has an opportunity to tell on somebody in case a situation occurs. You feel me? All the people that are around Wack are potential fall guys. Straight up. So it's where as though he wants to keep himself cool. You know, if he got a whole bunch of people that he can tell on, then he feels like there's no reason for me to ever go to jail because I always got somebody to point out to put them in a situation so that arrest can be made and I won't be held liable and I'll be the one to give them the information. He's giving information about the different gangs. He's giving information about different people he deal with. It's always a fall guy. That's one of the type of people that I would never want to deal with. And then the people that he's dealing with, he's never given them the type of boost to get up. He's always making sure that they're the ones looked at for the wrongdoing. Okay, I see what's going on.
But what you don't understand is the conversation went like this. Hey, they're saying on Reddit that what you call his daughter got porn up on Twitter. I said, ain't no way. Twitter ain't gonna allow it. This is my words. Twitter won't allow that because I don't know what the Twitter do. I was in shock. So what did I do? Send somebody from my team, hey, go over there and check. He's saying this and see if that shit exists.
Why would you do it? You just said if somebody wanted to send you underage shit, you wouldn't want to see it. You wouldn't accept it. But you want somebody to go check for the underage because you know who the girl is? You want to see this little girl? Come on now. Let's make that make sense. So you want to see this little girl, but you saying if somebody tell you they want to see you some little girl, you wouldn't take it. But this specific little girl, you want to see her? Let's just be real. Let's just be real. What sense does that make? You wanted to see it Because that's the type of dude you is, man. That's what type of individual you are. If we being real. But you running around lying and capping, but this is really you. You know, you like looking at that kind of shit. Because why are you sending somebody to look at it? I don't care who says something is on the internet. If I'm not into it, I'm not going to look at it. So let's just use this one here, right? And let's just keep it a buck, right? So if somebody was to say to Wack, right? Hey, yo, they got naked videos of your homie on Twitter. Wack is going to send people to go get the videos of his homie so he can see his homie naked, right? That's the kind of question the boy should have asked Wack. You hear me? That's what he should have asked Wack. So if they say they got naked pictures of your homie, bro, on Twitter, are you going to say, go get them naked pictures of your homie? Let me see them? But you want to see the young girl to make sure they there. Huh? You want to make sure that the young girl's picture's there, but you wouldn't want to see your homie, huh? Let's just keep it a buck. You hear me? Let's keep it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck with that one. Facts. Appreciate the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Rotten. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Him and Bumpy. Yeah. Filthy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, man. I'm just calling it out real rap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no sugarcoating. I'm calling out real rap, man. We all can see this shit. Like, just being real. Like, Wack, you ain't making no sense, bro. But you on there talking to them people on Clubhouse that just agree with everything you saying, but you're not making sense. People that got common sense, you can't deal with them people because they're going to call you out on your BS. Yeah. Somebody told Wack they got pictures and videos of your homie Beast on there. You going to say, yo, go get the pictures of Beast so we can see them? Huh? You did that with Nova, though. Come on, bro. Oh, man.
They got back and said, yup, they got pictures and his videos. We don't know if it's her on the video because it's from the back or the side. You can't see her face, but if this is what they're insinuating tied to her page, it's definitely there. I said that to Adam and said, you right, it's over there. And that's what it was. It ain't no secret.
All right.
I would have never known about it if he would have known.
I'm gonna take your word for that.
I ain't no secret. I just put him up in my PTR.
Hey, listen. The boy ain't right, man. I was just keeping it in the buck, man. The boy ain't right. Facts. Appreciate that super chat, blow. You hear me? Oh, man. Big Elroy. Shit's out of control, man. You hear me? Oh, man. Smash the like button if you ain't hit the like button yet. Hit the subscribe button, man. Share this live. This is wild.
Listen, you want to see him in my PTR, the whole conversation?
Nothing. I don't want to see nothing.
Okay, well, nigga, listen, bro. I'm going to tell you the truth.
You, Adam,
hey, listen.
I don't know. It's a lot of
Flakko don't even work in the building.
Many allegations, and you know that. You ain't even supposed to be having them allegations. You got
what allegations? I don't got no allegations, nigga.
Having no underage child shit, bro.
Hey, bro, check this out, bro.
You don't do that.
Hey, look at me.
Come on.
Recording your phone, if you dealing with a minor, recording or some shit like pointing your phone. Now, if you got some shit up on a site that's probably one of the largest sites in the world,
you supposed to flag it then.
Hey, my nigga, I understand. I don't even know that. Well, from what Nadi said, you can't tell who it is.
Hold up. So now you're admitting that your homie Nadi looked at it. We know you looked at it as well, but you acting like only your homie Nadi looked at it. We know you looked at it, boy. We know that, man. Straight up. We know that, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, the boy ain't right. But you acting like your homie Nadi looked at it. Talking about he looked at it and you didn't. Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
That's what Nadi said.
I don't even know who that is, but
yeah, that's what Nadi said. Nadi said you can't tell who it is. Wack. It's like a side view that you can't tell. Now you saying it's hurt, but you can't.
You good? You good? You swing?
It's the fact,
man. To the other side on this one.
Hey yo, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. The boy ain't right. Yeah, boy ain't right. And you know, he's definitely showing you what type time he on. You know what I'm saying? The boy's showing you what type time he on, man. Just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we all can see that. You feel me? You look for it. You search for it. You wanted to see it. SBGB TV, live calling show.
What's happening, third shifter, man? This is Smooth Gang. What's happening, boy?
What's going on,
hey,
bro?
Man, I can't call us in there at work. I'm catching up, so I know you passed. But first off, hey, have you noticed Buddy's whole friend collection have some type of allegation when it come down to those wrong charges, the apes and the underage stuff and bias stuff? Have you noticed that? I'm talking academics, Poetic Flakko, Adam, anybody this dude is around, Wack crew, they all got some flawed, strange charges or allegations.
Some funny shit going on.
Birds of a feather flock together, fam. Hey, then Wack's in here trying to justify this underage stuff, acting like he ain't complicit. And why he keep calling this transgender she?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's Joe. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, that's
I'm
wild.
sitting here listening, and I said, he know that she got a Charlie Wacker like you, dog. Like, that's a whole man.
Yeah.
I think he invited her or him or whatever it is into their room, dog. I think R&B and Wack then experimented, dog. Dead ass. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, it's wild.
I wouldn't put it past them. And Munchie coming back right, coming back strong. They thought, see, this is what I could tell Munchie kind of got like a little rank, because you see how they really did get Sporty Face TP, which was messed up. But they was talking about the same thing with Munchie. Munchie ain't got no scratch on him. Munchie coming back dropping knowledge, and like you said, they thought they was gonna ruin Munchie with that little thing that he put when he had the little do-rag on and all that stuff when he tried to say Munchie was telling him about unalivers online.
Yeah.
That didn't do nothing to Munchie, but elevate him.
Yeah, it didn't do nothing to him. You know what I mean? They tried their best though. They was trying to do whatever they can to like get the people to go at him.
But you be giving it to the people black and white, bro, to where you can break it down, because you let them know their tactics. First, they're gonna try to smear you, and if they don't win in the situation, they're gonna put them people on you, and the people will just listen beyond just our crew. If it got out west, bro, they really did listen. Like Munchie them now, they listen to you, because the ones that's on what we on, they like Munchie love you. You see Munchie like, yeah, I rocks with him, you know what I mean? Or big homie CC that move around, he don't really, mess with him too tough. But if they hear what you're saying and get out from being haters, because you know how black people is, man. No one ever want to see somebody do better than them. You feel me? Especially when they've been doing it before you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's the problem you got. And then they see the females fuck with you, and they probably never had one in their life, just like, Fat Boy who got to buy everything. And how can you say you hit half of LA and you purchased everything?
Off the blade, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's the low grade hoes. There ain't no lawyers, there ain't no doctors, ain't no teachers, ain't no bankers.
Yeah.
Ain't no businesswoman driving Porsche, bro. They walking.
Off the blade. You is excited too. You keep talking about putting your stuff inside the desk off the blade.
The bottom of their feet is crusty and hard because they've been out there all day.
All day long, and you proud about this.
All day. And then not only this how you know he ain't got no game. I'm from the city of Chicago. Y'all know where you from. We will never take no female back to your crib. What is you doing?
At all.
To your crib?
At all.
Oh, you a newbie. You trying to get robbed.
Yeah, there you go. Listen,
yeah, you trying to get robbed.
That'll get you lined up easy.
Hey, you greener than a pool table.
Yeah. And you know,
you green, you
know, that's how you know he's not used to getting no women.
At all. Yeah, well, you know that by him bragging on buying prostitutes, think he hitting something for real.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You telling on yourself. Like you said, he should have let that die down. He should have even responded.
Yeah, he should have. That's what I was thinking. Like,
he
should have just let that go.
I'm saying what you said. He should have let that out.
Yeah.
He came back too quick, thinking he had guns in his bullet, and he was shooting BBs like his daddy.
Straight pellets. Straight pellets. Embarrassing himself.
Hey, he was shooting BBs like his daddy, man.
Straight
man, this is wild, dog. I'm gonna finish watching it, man. But you know, we third shifters, but I had to just go ahead and call in, boy.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
All right, hold time.
Yeah, man. If you haven't already, smash the like button, hit that like button, subscribe, all that. Yeah. Like, listen, Wicked100, he was looking for that. I don't care what he tries to say. He was looking for that, and he wanted to see it. He wanted to see it for himself so he can check it out. You know what I mean? I don't know if the bull gets off to it or whatever his agenda was, but I do know he wanted to see it. And you can't justify that. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it look like something else because you want to spin the narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's either you want to see it or you didn't want to see it. There is no in between. There is no gray area when it comes to that. It's either you wanted to see it or you didn't want to see it. You wanted to see it. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Man, what's up, SBGG TV, man?
Who we speaking with? Where you calling in from, bro?
It's Bodega Cat, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Long Island, bro.
What's going on with you, bro?
Ain't nothing much to it, you heard? I'm saying I appreciate you. First and foremost, I just want to say I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't prepared last night coming at the Wack boy with the rolling 60 gun case. You know what I mean? I ain't had the audio ready for him, you know what I mean? But I just really wanted to catch him up in his lies though. Cause you know what I mean, I learned one thing about Wack. When you let that nigga talk, he gonna say something for you to clip more things up.
Yeah.
If you realize he just said a whole bunch of more just bullshit, just trying to cover up his lie. So like, I feel like I really put him in the trick bag, even though I ain't even had the audio. Cause at the end of the day, as soon as the morning dropped, you had the audio and put all the commenters already said like, man, Wack lying, niggas been heard that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's even audio of him doubling down to him saying it, like making it clear, like, yeah, I did that, yeah, I do that, like. So like, you know what I mean, like, it's one thing about Wack, he don't remember all his lies. So like, that's the easy way to get him in the trick bag. Another thing is, when I had called him out about the child corn, I already knew he was gonna lie because Adam already made it clear, like, yo, I got that link, but I ain't open it. So why would he send you to go get a link, but then when you send it back, he don't even open it?
That's a fact.
So that was the lie right there. Like, you just did that all willingly. I ain't even know. They just brought it to my attention. He talking about, because he kept saying, yeah, I sent it to Naughty. I'm like, nigga, I don't know who the fuck Naughty is. They saying that's a trans, like.
Yeah, that's just.
So I don't know what type of freaky stuff they got going on up there. Like, it's kind of crazy, DZ. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Even that R. Kelly part, like, I'm just trying to make it clear, like, yo, I'm 33, bro. When I was little, they had a sex tape about R. Kelly, and it was circulating. It was wrong for people that have it. I remember the OGs, like, nigga, if you watching that, you dead wrong. Like, so how the fuck is his fucking minions talking about that wasn't a sex tape? I'm like, yo, this is it's some nasty shit going on over there, DZ. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, listen, bro.
Their first allegations.
Hey, listen, bro. Wack knows about that tape. You know what I'm saying? So that shit he's saying is cap. Everybody in the whole entire world, and Wack is 49 years old. That man knows about the R. Kelly tape. You know what I mean? Just how he tried to act like he didn't know who owned Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's on there doing a show with somebody all the time. Like, it's the stuff he say. He lies so much he can't remember the lies, and he has to just try to lie again. And it's like when you sitting here listening to it and you seeing that he's lying and you able to pinpoint certain things, you able to call it out. And, you know, I see you was on there definitely letting him know what it was, but he was trying to play slow and then, you know, trying to say certain things like call you a dummy and stuff like that to try to throw the whole situation on, which he do all the time when he wrong. But, you know, Wack is a certified liar.
Yeah, I already know his little play. When you get mad, he's just gonna talk about your moms and shit.
Yeah.
You just gotta play along with it. Like, that's why I was like, yeah, she probably is, nigga. Like, so what? Once you shut them niggas down, they don't know what to say. They just start calling you names and they want to meet you, talking about they're gonna come beat you up.
Yeah.
They don't got nothing going on over there. They ain't getting no money. I was on Clubhouse years ago. I used to tell them niggas that, like, yo, y'all niggas is taking up for him, but he don't pay y'all no bread.
They just want to be close to him.
Talking about I'm a fan. How the fuck I'm a fan? I was just in there really trolling him because Munchie B had beat his case. So that's really what I was doing in there. I was just really trolling the nigga, like, yeah, Munchie beat his case, nigga, you sound stupid.
Yeah.
Then when they brought me up on stage, I said, nigga, all right, matter of fact, why you sending child porn to a grown ass man? Let's talk about that then. Because the gangster shit is easy for him. He could spin his way out the gangster shit. He can't spin his way out this, DZ.
Nah, he couldn't.
It's too much right here.
And all the stuff he said, that's why, you know, I reacted to it the way that I did, because all of the stuff he said lets you know, like, you telling, you know, people that you sent your team to go look for that, but you didn't want to see it. But then if you didn't want to see it, why would you tell them to go look for it? Why would you have to get it in your phone and send it to somebody else if you never open it? What would be the purpose to make sure it's not there if you didn't want to see it? That don't even make no sense.
That's the disgusting part too.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be in your mind to say, like, yo, I want to see a child. Like, I don't want to see none of that. If my man's had a cousin or he got a homegirl around the hood that's doing something foul, and he got videos and he talking about, yo, I would smack the shit out of him, DZ.
Ain't no rap.
He's not about to send me nothing.
Yeah. Ain't no rap. But then you see this about him too. He just makes it where as though everybody else is responsible. So I sent this person to get it, this person. And then when you said to him, you know, you sent it to Adam, you said you shared it, right, with Adam. He said, no, I ain't shared. I just sent it to him. I'm like, the hell is you talking about? If you shared it, you sent it, it's the same thing. But, you know, he's so, like, you know, slow when you saying certain things, he don't catch it because he lies so much.
Now, he's not smart at all.
Not at all.
That's one thing I know. That nigga not really smart. He just smart to them dumb niggas on the stage with him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm really concerned about them niggas. That's why I'm like, yo, every mother on here should be ashamed of their stuff.
Word.
Like, you go back to your kids after you just listen to this shit. And the way they was defending that shit, I was like, yo, y'all should be fucking ashamed of yourself, because y'all talking about it's snitching if you would have reported it to child services or if you would have just flagged it. How the fuck is that snitching?
That don't even make sense. Like, come on now. Sense. That don't even make sense. That's a kid, you know, being violated, you know, doing some other shit. Why wouldn't you want to report that to the people? But what about him is he's never going to admit to reporting anything to the authorities, because we already know that he's constantly working with the authorities. So anything that got to do with reporting to the authority, he wants to stay away from that and say, no, I would never give nothing, because he's the one that's constantly giving the information to get people indicted.
So I'm going to just keep it real. I don't think the people are not going to fuck with him after this. I ain't going to lie. They probably already know, and they probably just looking for a way out up under him, because I don't think they're gonna rock with this. It's too much.
It's crazy. Like, you know, see what with him is he turns around and gets somebody else indicted though. You know, exactly. He's so valuable to them. You know, it's like he acts to them as though I gotta do this to be in tune with the people. The only way that I'm going to be able to get close to the people, I have to participate in certain things to make it look like I'm relatable. So they're not going to give me information if I don't make it look like I'm relatable. So that's what he's going back to the people with. And the people is allowing him to stay out there and continue to do it because he's so effective when he's getting the gang members and different people lined up. Like on the East Coast, he don't got a shot. That shit that he does is strictly the West Coast. And he's able to get them because they live on gang politics. So he plays the politic game with them when in all actuality, he's not going for the politics and he's not a Paru. He's them people, but he has them manipulated by using the terminology and they don't understand all the way yet.
Nah, the East Coast, he tried on the East Coast. Niggas just wasn't going for it.
Yeah, it's not
effective.
effective.
To do the manipulation game.
Yeah, it ain't effective.
Real talk. But I appreciate you, D. I ain't gonna lie, when you came in the clutch, you know what I'm saying? You dropped the headboard, this what I'm saying, pause, but you really came in the clutch, you know what I'm saying? Put that audio out, that shit is in 4K. Niggas said, I give them guns to kill their own. Like,
yeah.
Ain't no way around that. If I say that shit, and the gang that I said that about is under investigation, I'll be in the Fed.
You already know that. That's a fact.
Like, I don't know what's going on, but that one right there is just obvious. That's one. I was always wondering, like, yo, why nobody never just call them out on that shit? That shit is just plain as day obvious. You know what I'm saying? I guess because it was years ago, niggas was like, no, I'm saying, ain't gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, D. Real talk, bro.
That's why I call it out consistently, man. And I appreciate you calling in, my brother.
All right.
Yes, sir. If you haven't already smashed the like button, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this live. Like, y'all know, the people that rock with me, we going in. You know what I'm saying? We ain't scared with nothing they talking about. And that's a fact. However it go, it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to keep it a buck. We're going to continue to break it down. You know what I mean? If they don't like it, so what? We ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing wrong. All we doing is staying the facts. He's putting the information out there, and all we doing is reacting to it. We ain't doing nothing wrong. So it ain't no reason for me to get in trouble. This is why I ain't into no illegal activity. You know what I'm saying? This is why he not going to go back and forth with me. Yeah, I'm a civilian. I don't want nothing to do with the streets. I come from the streets. So I'm able to break it down because I got the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I got the knowledge. There ain't no, oh, you a square, you don't know nothing. No, I got firsthand experience and understanding. And I break it down well so that everybody can understand it without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I mean? So the people that rock with me, man, y'all know what it is. This is why we go so hard in the paint. Because the boy think that he got the internet under control and that nobody has the ability to pinpoint the things he does. And he's been doing this for so long, right? And y'all see how we do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how we do it. This is like no cap. We calling it out. The bull been doing this shit on the internet, lying, manipulating, getting people indicted. We acting like he a gangster at the same time. Nah, Wack is not a gangster, man. The bull is them people. Straight up. Not no damn gangster. Gangster where? When have you seen any shit happen but niggas go to jail? You know what I'm saying? That's all you see. People going to jail, people getting indicted, while he continues to act tough. I'm saying, if you so tough, step to somebody, that want to see you. But, that'll never happen. So he's going to continue to get people arrested. He's going to continue to get people indicted, and you're going to be put in a situation dealing with him, trying to go at him. You never want to go at him. You never want to threaten him ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to have your dialogue right dealing with him. That's it. You can't stoop to the level. It's like he's entrapping people, right? He portrays this certain type of image to get you in that mood. And then the next thing you know, you in a situation and you locked up. That's basically what he's doing, right? It's like he's entrapping people. Have you thinking that he's a gangster and that he's tough And now you start talking gangster back to him, and then you start saying certain things, and now forget everything he said to you. You the one that's in trouble. You the one that the feds want to see, right? It's a dirty game that the people are doing, but this is what you got to understand. Never, ever, ever go at him with the mindset that you want to be a gangster. You feel me though? You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. You know what I mean? And shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, Deezy appreciate all y'all, man. And that's a fact. Deezy appreciate all of y'all, man. We going hard in the paint. Non-stop. Hard in the paint. Non-stop. Yeah. We just calling it out. You know what I mean? The facts is the facts. You know, the facts is the facts. You know, and it's like he's putting the shit out there. But he's been so used to people just going with whatever he's saying. He's been so used to that if he said you got to go for it. And he like, that shit ain't smart because you know how to manipulate people to send them to jail. That's some wild shit though. You know, that's what makes him think he's smart because he knows how to manipulate people and send them to jail. That shit ain't smart. Nigga, that's just, you done found a way to destroy your own people, you know, instead of letting them know, yo, don't do this. This gonna get you indicted. He wants to encourage you to do it to get you indicted. Yeah, don't tell your folks, nah, that right there is definitely gonna get you indicted. Now he want to encourage you. This is what we on. And he got these individuals that is, you know, riding with him and saying certain things when we know they got the mind of a goldfish. Straight up. Everybody that's on the 100 side, they have the mind of a goldfish. And I'm just being real. They have the mind of a goldfish. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody can think for themselves. Like they just going back and forth in the damn tank. Like gone. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So these are the type of people that he deal with. You know, you wouldn't see somebody that is well established with common sense doing what Wack is doing. You know, he has a purpose. You know what I mean? Dude has a stone cold purpose. Yeah. And his purpose is to get indictments. You know what I mean? That's his purpose. You know? And listen, he's doing it. You know, if you fall for it, hey, you know, but what would have happened though, right? When people start understanding and waking up and start saying, I'm not going to allow dude to entrap me. I'm not going to allow dude. The game is going to run out. He's going to have to find a new angle. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to find a new angle. Everybody start understanding you'll never be able to go at him with a challenge of anything gangster. Because soon as he loses the position, oh, you in trouble. Yeah. But if you go at him how he's going to do you behind the scenes, he don't want no rap with you. Yeah, you got to do that straight on. You know what I mean? Because behind the scenes, the ball going to get you jammed up. He ain't going to say nothing, you know. Yeah, I'm sure plenty of times he's probably tried to get me jammed up behind the scenes, talking to people, saying, you know, looking shit up. The nigga can't find nothing to get me jammed up. That's probably what irks his soul. Yeah, I'm the loudest one doing this shit, right? I go live. I do this shit constantly, right? And he can't figure like how to get me in a situation so that he can talk about me and get me locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing no crimes. My days of crime is over. You know what I mean? That's a fact. My days of crime is over. Deezy will not commit any crimes. Not at all. You know what I mean? So that right there I know it irks his soul. Damn, how can I get the bull caught up in the crime? I can't get him caught up. Nah, not me. You know, and 100 side people, they're not smart enough to deal with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? None of them. And that's a fact, you know, especially not in no one-on-one conversation. Yeah, one-on-one conversation, not one of them can deal with me. Every time they call me, it never goes their way. That's a fact. Every time. You know, they call, try, it always goes left on them. Whereas though they don't have it like they want. They waiting to get a situation where they could say, DZ, woo, woo, woo. Nah, they waiting for that. I mean, and several of them then tried. You know what I'm saying? Several of them had tried. Y'all seen it. You know, the people that been rocking for a while, y'all see how the jokers be trying to call and they be trying to think they great. Hold up. They might try to come in, you know, smooth and then switch it up. Nigga, I am well equipped. You know, they don't understand though that I don't smoke and drink. That's what they don't understand. You know what I mean? So this right here is my smoking and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit right here, you know, it give me that adrenaline rush. I can't even hold y'all. Me doing this shit, it give me a different rush. You know, this is my excitement. You know what I mean? So they won't be able to do anything with me. And I know it irks their soul. And I know they be watching. Yeah, they gotta watch. You know, this, listen, we on late night and they big homie is the one that is geared toward. So they gotta watch. They see this nigga talking about, you know, they see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, they be trying to hate as much as they can to throw me out the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get to hating, I gotta put the work back in to build the algorithm up. Then they be trying to find something else to hate on me to take me out the algorithm because they don't want me to build this shit up. I got 1,000, 2,000 people watching every night. They don't want that. That shit gonna hit different. You know what I mean? We got 1,000, 2,000 people watching. That shit is gonna hit different. And they know it. So they try to do their best to try to knock it off the square before we get there. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, eventually we'll be there. You know what I'm saying? And they be sick because we go so hard in the paint. Yeah, shout out to all y'all though. Shout out to all the people that be rocking with the channel, man. You know, the solid ones, the real ones that rock with the channel. I appreciate y'all, man. And that's a fact. I appreciate all y'all, man, that rock with the channel, man, that subscribe to the channel. You know, rock with your boy DZ. That's a fact. Yeah. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? We went in like we do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this case with the singer David. Yeah, we're going to talk about this case with the singer David. And we're going to get into that. The line is open. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it a second because I don't want nobody to, you know, interrupt when I start going in with the David if they're not talking about the David. So the line is open. If you would like to call in now, anything pertaining to Wicked100 or Flakko, whatever one you want to call in about either one of those individuals, you can do it now, you know, and the line is open, you know, and don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? But just know, don't call in here playing. Whatever you do, don't call in here playing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the line is open, man. Yeah. But yeah, listen to your boy one time. Listen to him. Listen to your boy, Wicked100. Listen to it. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
PTR. See the PTR? See that? No filter.
Nah, don't that Wack.
No filter, no makeup.
That's a man, Wack.
Huh?
That's a man. I think so. Is that the same Fox that be over in the other rooms? The one that Baltimore Fox, is that Baltimore?
Bring Fox up.
Is that Baltimore? I don't want to disrespect, my bad, because I got another Fox.
Let me go to the Charlie. Hold on.
Yes, it is. It's the trans.
It's the trans Fox. I told you.
Let's see. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hold on. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. SBGB TV live call-in show. What's happening?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on? Who we speaking with?
Natasha.
What's going on with you, Natasha?
I'm good. Great live.
What you say?
I said great live.
I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you supporting the live, and I appreciate you rocking with the channel.
My whole thing, they understand. We understand liars. We get it.
Yeah.
We pay attention. You cannot lie to me sometimes. We can figure it out in 2 minutes.
Real fast.
On points.
You better know it.
But everybody gonna pay for what they do, you know that, right?
Oh yeah, you better know that.
Oh, when the devil come back, he will come in flesh. He nothing fucking you. I'm sorry, I'm cursed.
Every dog has their day.
Yeah, but they hating on you for what? Telling the truth?
Yeah, that's what it is. They don't like the truth. They like the lies. So you know, I'm telling the truth, and the truth hurts.
And a lot of people from Iraq too. I watch other people chant, he's Iraq.com. Nobody believes nothing he say.
Yeah.
They don't believe nothing he say because he's full of shit.
Yeah, he's been lying for a long time, you know, and it's been a while that he's been able to influence so many people on the internet and lie, but it's definitely in a different direction now.
The East Coast cannot influence us. The West Coast, good luck to them. We different.
Yeah.
We have a different mindset. You cannot say anything to us and believe anything. No.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that. We're not just believing anything. Yeah. That's the fact.
To my Transformers, gay, all this type of stuff. Yeah. He talks too much sometimes. He telling himself sometimes too.
Yeah.
After a while, he starts listening to him. He telling himself. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He pisses me off sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he does that to a lot of people, you know. Yeah, because the stuff that he does, you know what I'm saying? This is why we call it out and identify it so well. So, you know, people can understand that there is, you know, a group of people that don't believe nothing he say. You know, you got them certain people that sometime when he say something, they want to elaborate on what he says.
Stupid.
We don't defend nothing he say.
No, because every time you say something to him, he come back rebuttal, yelling and screaming, he honks and all this stuff. If they tell the truth, shut the fuck up and pay attention. And if you do something wrong, apologize. I never heard apologize in my life.
Nah, he's never gonna admit to any fault. That's one thing we do know about him. He's never gonna admit that he's wrong about anything.
That's fucked up shit. He have children?
Yeah, I'm sure he does, yeah.
How many?
He got a few of them.
They fuck with him? Yeah.
You know, dude is a special individual.
He voted short bus.
Yeah, he's a special individual.
You keep going after Adam. Adam have protection. I know that. Keep playing with him. He's setting your ass up to pay attention. And I might do some foul shit, whatever he does, none of our business. But he had protection. His father got away. Let me see it. Let me touch that. You can never get that. I'm not fed. None of that. His father has protection. I believe that. You keep going on there showing all snitching, self-snitching. You put your friend up here. He tells everything. Yeah, you're close to us. Sometimes you shut the fuck up. He playing with Adam. Adam says that so. You think I'm wrong? And sometimes you don't go off on Adam. Sometimes Adam put him in his place too.
Yeah, sometimes he do.
Yeah, Adam uses it for context. Well, anything? Okay, we fight with it, but it's not good. I ain't nothing mess with. Take the fight. He down with Suge Knight. Suge Knight went to jail for running a nigga over in the car.
Yeah, he hates on Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, he want to be Suge Knight, but he's not.
Only person you're supposed to be yourself. Yeah, I think that social media fuck people up mentally. The mind.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. A lot of people are messed up because of social media. Yeah.
Social media is not supposed to lose you. You're supposed to take control of yourself. You know, Clubhouse, telling your business, I did this, I did that, They didn't do shit but write on people. You know, Rack.com. It's my opinion. And nobody, even that he's saying, except them niggas. He's talking to 100 niggas from East Coast, West Coast. Well, I'm from East Coast. He's from the West Coast. And they different than us. A lot of times we don't kill each other. The young people killing each other in New York City. Not the old people. Not the old people. The old people have jobs. They're making money. They're making sure everything is all right. Make sure they have a dollar in their pocket. They're not robbing people. They're not doing that. The old people. No. They make sure they have food in their hair, take care of their girlfriend, take care of the kids. You know, East Coast people don't do that. The West Coast people try to make clout. Make something out of themselves, but they not nothing. I'm just over it at the end of the day. One day get it right. One day.
Yeah. And I appreciate you calling in, Tasha.
You don't say I sound like a drunk, right? It's like a man. I don't sound like a man.
Don't worry about that. I appreciate you calling in.
I'm not a man. I'm going ass later. I'll be 53 years old.
Don't worry about that, Tasha. You don't worry about when you call in. Don't worry about the chat. You gotta address the chat in the chat, baby.
I don't care about the chat. I'm saying
I said, don't worry about that on the phone. When you're on the phone, you don't address them.
I don't care what nobody says.
I appreciate you calling in, baby.
Yeah, and you make sure you keep pumping up the message.
I appreciate it.
Make sure you tell everybody who's real, who is fake.
Most definitely.
You know, I understand. And that guy David, I don't know. I did that distraction because I'm the first man to do a bunch of bad shit. So I'm like going against the people and destroying citizens. He's down Israel. It's a lot of distractions sometimes. You know, they do that sometimes. They distract us but not paying attention to what's really going on. I do that too. You ever been that distraction?
Yeah, I think some things are distraction, but his situation, somebody passed away, somebody was unalived, and they was found in the car. So I don't think that's a distraction. That's a serious situation.
Well, how you found the car? The Tesla had a shit you recorded.
That's why they arrested him.
A year later?
Yeah, he's arrested. They arrested him today.
Oh, finally arrested.
Yeah, we about to talk about it right now.
I'm my business. Shut up. I think it's more to that story too.
We about to talk about it right now.
I don't think he did that by himself. He had help.
Of course he did. We're gonna talk about it right now, though. I want you to stay tuned.
I apologize for what I'm talking about.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Taj. Taj, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. We ready to talk about it right now.
I love you, Drizzy, Gemini, Sagittarius. We're gonna make it shit work, right? We're gonna be good, you know what I mean? That's it.
Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. All right, we're going to talk about the situation with the boy David. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all. You dig? All right, let's see here what they saying about David. He was arrested and he's held without bond as of right now. But let's see what they say. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Shout out to y'all.
We are following major breaking news tonight. Singer David has been arrested in connection to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the LAPD. This is a case that stretches back more than 2 years to when she was last seen alive. Her decomposed body found in the trunk of David's Tesla late last year. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Yeah.
Right now from Los Angeles, a bombshell announcement by the LAPD. I want you to take a look right here. This is the post that was put out by the public information officer with the Los Angeles Police Department on social media announcing the singer, known as David, had been arrested by homicide detectives in LA, quote, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now, David, his real name is David Burke. He is now being held without bond, and he hasn't been charged as of yet. The LAPD says that his case will be presented to the DA on Monday for filing consideration. We're going to go over the process here in just a moment. This is a case that has taken months to get to this point. I know so many.
Now, we know that it's been a while that this case has been going on, and they've been investigating, and they found her body in the Tesla. Them arresting him and presenting this to get the charges, we already know that that's going to happen. Yeah, because they took so much time to get the evidence that they got. They're not going to tell us. They always are like that. They're not going to tell us everything that they got. But trust and believe, they got a lot of evidence. You know, she was with him at a period of time. They got pictures together, right? And then also people around him have been questioned. So I definitely think they're going to bring the charges because he's held without bond right now for the purposes. But, you know, one thing I did think about was he didn't run. So I don't know if the judge is going to give him a bond in the situation because he didn't run and he didn't try to, like, you know, do anything crazy to, you know, I guess hide from the people, because at one point they said he was cooperating, but then I guess his lawyer had informed him to stop saying things. So we're going to see how that goes.
If you have been following this, and now it seems like the next step, a major step, is still something that's going to take some time before we learn a lot of information about this case. And we'll be talking to former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani about that here in just a moment. But as we focus now on this announcement, it may feel like a long time coming because David was announced as a suspect in November of 2025. Now, before we get into what will happen next, I do want to get you up to speed on this case because it is one that has been going on in some ways months, in other ways years. According to the LAPD, this all started in September of 2025, and that is when officers responded to an impounded lot in Hollywood after there were reports of a foul odor coming from a vehicle, a Tesla. Now, that vehicle, it had been towed days earlier after it was found on a street, abandoned, it seemed, in Los Angeles. Now, police say that vehicle, that Tesla, it was registered to David Burke. And many people in the music community know him by just one name, David, D4vd. Now,
Now, think about that. The car was registered to him, and her body was found in the car that was registered to him, and they were together for a period of time. Oh, they just wanted to make sure that they got different key pieces before they came and picked him up. Because that right there, let alone, is the connection. But him not saying nothing, they had to make sure that they got more evidence. And they probably got some people that was close to him that made statements. You know, because I guess his manager or somebody that was close to him, you know, they had picked him up. So, yeah, they're not going to tell us all the evidence, but they got something for them to be picking him up and holding him. And, you know, what they probably did was had him in the interrogation room and start saying certain things to him to see if he was going to confess to it. You know, being as though that they didn't rush to pick him up, now that they picked him up, it could have been where as though when they get him in the interrogation room, they start presenting things to him, and he might feel like they already got the case, and that's why they're there, and may have confessed to it. But, you know, they get people in there and start telling people, you know, it'd be better for you to tell what happened, and, you know, you might can get this and you might can get that, when in all actuality, they're just trying to get you to give them the information so that they can seal the deal on you.
Detectives searched that car. They found a body, and that body was later identified as a 14-year-old girl. Her name, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Her body was in the front storage area of the Tesla. That's like the trunk of the vehicle, and it was in a state of decomposition, law enforcement said. Investigators have said that Celeste may have been dead for weeks before she was discovered. The teen's mom told investigators that she was last seen and heard from in April of 2024. So here we are in April of 2026 with David now under arrest in connection to her murder. The last time she was seen alive, according to her mom, all the way back roughly 2 years ago. Her mom also added another point about her daughter, and it was that she had a boyfriend named David. Now, by late 2025, sources were telling ABC News that David was being considered a suspect in the case, but no charges had been filed. Yet behind the scenes, a grand jury had been hearing evidence in the case, including Burke's reported travel to the Santa Barbara area of California during the spring of 2025, and a search of the Hollywood Hills property where he was reportedly staying, and reports of a high heat burn cage found at that location. Then we go to January of this year, 2026. David's alleged close friend, a man named Neo Langston, was arrested in Montana for failing to appear as a witness in a Los Angeles grand jury investigation.
So to say that there, right? His friend made some type of statement to the police, and the police wanted the grand jury to hear the statement that he made. And he didn't show up as a witness, material witness, and then they find him and lock him up so that he can make this statement. The statement that he made must have been something that they felt was going to help them in the case. Yeah.
And a week after that, Langston was spotted entering a Los Angeles courthouse and reportedly testified before the grand jury. But since then, for the most part, frankly, crickets in this case. No real developments, of course, until now. Joining us now to talk about this.
So what I think, though, with the friend, he might have changed his story. You know, he might have made a statement to the police and then changed his story. Because if he went to the grand jury and already spoke, and they had him as a material witness and they wanted him to speak, he must have said a different story. He must have changed it up. So it wasn't nothing as strong as they expected because of the things he said the first time.
Breaking news. Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers. Always great to have you on Law and Crime. Big story out of Los Angeles tonight. Just what's your reaction? Because we have been covering this for so long about David's arrest.
Chris, my reaction is better late than never. I think this was something that we've all been expecting. When a body is found decomposing in the frunk of your Tesla, and there has been a young girl who's been missing for quite some time, and there's plenty of evidence that she ran away with you or a member of your entourage. I think there was a lot of evidence here pointing to David, and really the question was, what really took so long? And
Now, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree that it was a lot of evidence pointing towards him. Yeah, in the front of your Tesla, body found, she was with you. That's a lot of evidence right there. And then the parents said that she was in a relationship with a guy named David. She was underage. The parents ain't seen her for 2 years. Yeah, that there, man, it's different. Things happen in life, but that is different.
I think my initial reaction is, I live and work in LA. I respect law enforcement. That things can move slowly here. But I think this investigative grand jury, I think, really is the answer. I think the DA wanted to lock in some members of David's inner circle to make sure that they cooperate, they don't go sideways at trial. And I think that's what they were waiting on before they ended up arresting him.
So the announcement that came from the LAPD's TIO account says he's been arrested in connection to the murder of Celeste Rivas. And then it says that he's being held without bond. And then the case is going to be reviewed by the DA's office on Monday, or it goes in front of the DA's office on Monday. Like, if you can just walk us through the process of how that works, as opposed to them saying tonight, he has been charged with this and he's going to make his first appearance tomorrow.
Well, typically when you're talking about the DA, it's a reactive case. It's not like this. Law enforcement, they arrest someone, they prepare a report, that file lands on the DA's desk, and there's a charging DA that makes a decision. It's a little bit different in this case because it's more of a proactive investigation. Obviously, Celeste Rivas has been missing for quite some time and has been dead for also quite some time. So you have this case that has been worked on for more than 6 months now. I mean, I think, if I recall correctly, Celeste's body was found in September. Yeah. We all saw the video of the car being impounded and that search. Then, of course, law enforcement executed search warrants at David's home. Again, months and months ago. So this is the type of case that isn't just a file that lands on some DA's desk. This is a case that is being directed by prosecutors at the district attorney's office. They convene this investigative grand jury. And we know that a grand jury has two functions. In most states and at the federal level, their function is to indict. But it also has an investigative function. They have subpoena power, so they can subpoena people, witnesses, they can subpoena information and documents. And that's what the grand jury was doing in this case. So it seems to me that the prosecution has this all buttoned up right now. This isn't the type of case they're reacting to. This is a case where they think we not only have enough probable cause to get that arrest warrant and get past a preliminary hearing, but we have enough to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury at trial.
Do you think that this came as a surprise to David tonight, this arrest?
I think given how long it's taken, maybe folks have forgotten about it, but obviously there's been a lot of attention on this case and frankly, a lot of negative media attention. Again, I sit here in LA and a lot of folks are asking, what is LAPD doing? How could a young girl be missing for so long? How could her teacher give an interview saying that she ran off with someone named David? How could her body be found in the trunk of a vehicle? I mean, even if it was an accident, that in and of itself is potentially a crime. So why haven't any arrests been made? And I think really now we're going to know the answer very soon. I think the information is going to come out. We're going to have a lot more of the evidence, whether it's witness testimony, cooperators, whether it's electronic evidence, cell phones, social media. There's a lot of people watching social media, sleuths, detectives. They've followed that digital footprint, right? And they've seen, pictures, images on social media of the two seemingly together. And I think all those are sort of bricks in the wall that are going to eventually be the reason that David is convicted in this case.
And
like, I think he's gonna get convicted as well. You know, we got a poll in the chat, and check the poll out and let us know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel that he's guilty, or do y'all feel that he's not guilty? You know, because the girl being found inside of his car and him being with her and the parents haven't seen her in a while, and he's not, you know, showing a concern about the situation, that there, you know, even though they have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, that right there is going to be something that a jury looks at. Like, she was with you, underage, in your vehicle, and you didn't report your vehicle to be like missing or whatever. It was found in the impound, but you didn't make no report on your vehicle. You just think they was gonna get rid of your vehicle with her in the vehicle? You feel me though? Like, you would have some concern about your car, even though, you know, we know he's rich and he got money. You would still have concern about your damn car. You had no concern about your car at all. So those things, you know, a prosecutor is going to elaborate on that. Like, your car was here and you wasn't concerned about it. And then the girl that you was with is in the car unalive. Yeah. But they definitely going to, I guess, let us know in the next few days more details once he's formally charged.
And beyond that too, I mean, I think when you think about the LAPD, like, celebrities, it's not a big deal for them in the way that it might be for other police departments across the country. When you look at the timeline, you know, yeah, the case like certainly has these elements that we followed the developments along the way, but how much did the celebrity of David add to the timeline it took for him to be arrested in connection to this? And we'll see what they specifically accuse him of.
Well, it's interesting. The celebrity factor, people think it helps. I don't necessarily think it helps being a celebrity in LA. In fact, it draws more attention to it. I mean, obviously, look, you know, the case I kind of give the example of recently, she was just sentenced, Matthew Perry, right? He was involved in a drug-related death. He was a victim. But the fact that, you know, the ketamine queen, Jasmine Song, killing Matthew Perry, that, and again, I'm not naive, that case was treated differently than the 2019 case when she killed someone with ketamine. So, you know, the celebrity factor draws attention to it. The reality is we're talking about the case here on Law and Crime because it's David. And, you know, there are many young girls that go missing, and I'm not talking about it. I'm not asked to speak about it. And it doesn't make it any different. It doesn't make it any less right. There's women that are trafficked, they're sexually abused, they're victims of violence, they're even murdered, you know, hundreds, thousands every single day. So I think the celebrity factor probably ended up drawing more attention to it, both law enforcement and prosecution attention to the case because of who David is.
Right. And even when you think of LA, I mean, we've talked about Nick Reiner recently, very different circumstances in that case. But I mean, just the amount of attention, the amount of cameras at court when he makes an appearance, it's just different than other families that have dealt with issues like that. When you look at this case going forward, I remember Neil Langston, one of David's friends, he gets arrested for not cooperating with this grand jury. What stands out to you just about the way, from at least on the outside, it seems that prosecutors have been going about this?
Yeah, think about that case. If I recall correctly, here's someone who refused to testify before the grand jury, and the DA's office went out of state to get an arrest warrant to bring him back to California. I mean, that's how seriously they're taking this case, if I recall correctly. So this isn't any other case. This isn't any other runaway. This isn't any other young girl who is the victim of violence. I mean, this case has been treated differently, as it should. Look, I wish LAPD had unlimited resources and time to go after all these cases, all these young girls. Their lives matter, and it's sad that this is unfortunately a tale that's all too common. Obviously, we don't know what happened here. We don't know if it was an accident, she was murdered intentionally. She overdosed. She was trafficked. I mean, there's all sorts of speculation out there. I don't know exactly what happened. But what we do know is this is a young girl that was missing for quite some time. She had run away at least once before, and it took a very long time to find her. So I think during that time period, there's going to be a lot of evidence. Obviously, we've seen some of the video evidence the last time she was seen. Again, I expect there to be a lot of digital evidence. It's going to be a strong case, I think, when it's all said and done.
And when it comes to just kind of how the mechanics of the whole situation works out. So if he's arrested tonight, he's being held without bond. He hasn't specifically been charged with anything. And then you have, on Monday, it's going to go in front of the DA. Like, how are you able to hold him for that long a period of time, even through the weekend potentially?
So yeah, these Thursday arrests oftentimes end up with a Monday arraignment because of the time period. Typically, you have about 48 hours to be brought before a judge, but it ends up being the next court day. So that's why the initial appearance will likely be on Monday, where David will be arraigned on the charges. Those charges will be read aloud in court. Expect his lawyer. I think he already has a lawyer based on some of the statements that were made last year. Expect his lawyer to enter a not guilty plea, and then the process.
And I'm gonna tell you this, right? The LAPD arrested him on a Thursday. That was a calculated move, right? For the fact that they know that he gotta wait till Monday to go to the court in front of the judge, right? So he gotta sit that weekend. And if they got some time to hold him so that they can try to get him to talk, say something, because he's in jail. Dude ain't never been to jail. They might try to get him to say some things over the weekend before he go to court. Yeah, but I'm sure his lawyer is saying don't say nothing. But, it's different when you sitting in that situation, and you ain't never been in a situation before.
That starts. Again, if it's a grand jury indictment, which is not typical, there won't be a preliminary hearing. But usually here in LA, the district attorney proceeds by a complaint and a preliminary hearing. And again, just because there's a grand jury, I believe it's just an investigative grand jury. They'd have to convene another grand jury to indict. And I don't think that's what they're going to do. Typically what they do is in LA, they charge on a complaint. Then after some period of time, there has to be a preliminary hearing. And at that preliminary hearing, the judge determines whether there's enough probable cause to move forward to a full-blown jury trial. So the DA will present some limited evidence, usually through a handful of law enforcement witnesses, and this process is going to get started.
And that was kind of my next question, because we don't know specifically the cause of death. At this point, we know the state at which her body was found, sadly, but then we also don't know what the charges specifically he's going to face. How much may we learn, knowing how much in LA and in California when it comes to, I think of a state like Florida, and you can find the probable cause document online. How much might we learn on Monday if that's when he's arraigned on something?
Well, I think we're going to learn a lot. Obviously, the nature of the charges. So you have first-degree intentional murder, you have special circumstances, you have second-degree murder, you have manslaughter if it's an accident. Obviously, there might be charges related to moving the body. Are there going to be potential sex charges? I mean, I think that would be obviously very important. I mean, again, we're just guessing right now.
Sure.
There's no death penalty here in California. There's been a moratorium. We haven't had an execution in 20 years. So don't expect to see the death penalty regardless of what the charges are. But again, first degree intentional premeditated murder, special circumstances, if there's any type of enhancements, that's all going to be very telling. And it's just a matter of days before this evidence comes out.
And when you think about moving past Monday, and again, this has been a case that has developed, it feels like very slowly and very much under wraps outside of the reporting that we've seen. Like after Monday, depending on what the charges are, what does the timeline potentially look like for a prosecution of David?
Well, it's going to move quickly. And obviously, it's David's right to a speedy trial. And typically what you see is the defense waives their right. They want to get the discovery. They want to get all the evidence. So what is typical is the defendant will waive time. That means they'll review the discovery and they'll see how they can challenge this case. Now, if you're looking at murders, and again, I'm assuming this is a murder case because he's being held without bond. I mean, typically you have 3 types of defenses. One, it wasn't me, right? So you got finger pointing, it was an accident, or I didn't intend to do it, right? So something happened that was something less than murder, or some sort of self-defense. Now, obviously, Celeste Rivas, by all accounts, is a pretty small young girl. I would be surprised if there's a self-defense argument, just like Nick Reiner, right? Surprised you see self-defense in that type of case. His parents are a lot older, they're in their bedrooms. But typically, if you're seeing like, what is the defense going to argue? They either argue identity, they argue intent, wasn't premeditated, it was an accident, something along those lines. It was manslaughter, heat of passion, legal insanity. You start attacking intent, or you start putting up some legal defense like self-defense. But again, I would be very surprised if it was self-defense in this case.
And I know we were talking about Neil Langston just a short time ago, but you think about witnesses in this case and who may have already talked to law enforcement, what type of information that law enforcement may have. We don't know what those conversations were like, but what are those conversations typically like in a general sense as a prosecutor when you have someone who might be a friend of David, might be a friend of someone who's now going to face some pretty serious charges, about getting that person in line with what you want as a prosecutor?
Well, Chris, I sort of cut my teeth on drug trafficking cases, and when you're dealing with any criminal organization, and I'm not saying David's entourage is a criminal organization, but what you want to do is you want to lean on the less culpable people in the organization. Maybe someone was, for instance, giving Celeste Rivas drugs, maybe someone wasn't involved in the murder, but they had access to the Tesla. It seems like a lot of people did. What you want to do is lean on them and make sure they flip against the most culpable person in the organization. It's really prosecution 101. And what makes some of these charges strong, let's say you have a conspiracy charge, conspiracy to commit murder. You can really have nothing to do with actual murder, but if you're engaged in overt acts and furtherance of the conspiracy, and let's say it's some larger conspiracy, let's say it's a trafficking conspiracy, well, the next thing you know, you could be substantively on the hook for Celeste Rivas's death, even if you didn't actually kill her. So there's a lot of potential time that other individuals may be facing as co-conspirators.
Now, I do want to say this, right? See, the thing about, cases and going to trial is who can convince the jury. That's the winner. The person that is able to convince the jury is the winner of the case. Straight up. Now, when we see the case, the girl's body is found in the car, his car. He has pictures with her. She's underage. The family ain't seen her in years. Says she had a boyfriend named David. When you present this kind of stuff to a jury, and then we don't hear anything about him reporting the vehicle missing, when they present that kind of stuff to a jury, man, you better know a jury gonna look at that. In your car, who else had your car? And in situations like that, just being real, if you don't take the stand on your own defense and explain why her body was found in your car, the jury is going to listen to what the prosecution saying. They're going to be hearing why the prosecution is saying she's in your car. And you can't just sit there and say, I ain't going to say nothing, because everything is connected to you. So this is a situation that, I feel like they have a strong case because everything is connected to the bull. He ain't got no choice but to fight the situation and maybe try to find a loophole of something that he can get some evidence thrown out, but it's too much connected directly to him. That's why I was like, it doesn't make no sense for somebody to think that you can take the life of somebody that you've been around. That's like the most dumbest thing you can really do. Somebody that you're around thinking that you can take the life of them to silence something, because everything is going to link back to you because of the relationship, the things that, you've put out there about you. You know what I mean? You done did videos with the girl that you done put up on your page. And now something happens in your car. That shit's crazy. That's like, it's dumb. You know, these people that got money, they don't be thinking. You know what I mean? They don't be thinking. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you should be thinking, man, everything's going to lead back to me. Like, come on.
Accessories, if they're aiding and abetting, and what you want to do is lean on them, make sure to get the information you want, make sure it's truthful, make sure they're going to cooperate. That's what that grand jury is for, testifying before the grand jury. Lock them in, so that way when you move forward against the principal, the person that you think is the most liable, the most culpable, seems like it's David here, that you have those witnesses locked in, because otherwise, guess what? They're going to be the next people to be charged and arrested.
And then just lastly, I mean, I'm sure for whether you're a detective on this case or a prosecutor who's been, kind of watching the evidence come in and you're thinking about what the charges could be, emotionally, what is the moment like tonight, knowing that David is now in custody and you've hit a new level in this investigation in this case?
Yeah, certainly for law enforcement and the prosecution, I think there is going to be this burden lifted because, again, there have been folks like me. I've been very critical of law enforcement. I said, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense to me. Why hasn't an arrest been made? If it's not David, who is responsible for this? So I think there is that relief, but now the real work starts because now you have a lawyer on the other side and David has money and he's already lawyered up. At least that's my understanding. That's going to fight this tooth and nail. And because there's no death penalty in California, and because you're not going to give a discount on this case, you're not going to give David, if he really was involved in sort of recruiting or enticing this girl, potentially kidnapping her and killing her, are you going to give him anything less than life? So there's no real deal to be had here. There's no death penalty to take off the table. So this is the type of case that's very likely going to go all the way to jury trial. That's just the reality of it. So, but if you're talking about the people that I've been thinking of, it has to be Celeste Rivas's family. I can't imagine what they've been going through all these years. Your young girl goes missing and then she's found dead and you really don't have answers. So hopefully the family can finally get some answers for everything that they've suffered through.
No, very well put. Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers. Big breaking news tonight out of Los Angeles. Thank you as always for being with us on Long Crime.
Of course, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Hey, listen, man. Just being real. It looked like everything is pointing towards him. That's what it looked like. Yeah. So we gonna see how this go. And for them to arrest him, they got something. Yeah, But even bringing what they got that we know to a jury, to a grand jury, to the judge hearing that, why was this 14-year-old girl with this grown man for so long, and then she's in his car, unalive? Yeah, so I feel like he's cooked. I feel like he's cooked in the situation, but we'll see when the facts come out. Should be a lesson though. You got a problem with somebody that you with, just get away from them. Yeah, just get away from them. If you did wrong, you got a better chance of fighting something else than trying to take their life and you around them. Yeah, it's like there's too much technology. It's too much. But I'm like, the Tesla's got all those cameras on them. I know they had to pick up something. Yeah, are they still waiting for the footage from the Tesla cameras? But the Tesla's got so much, cameras everywhere. I know they got to have something where somebody was coming to the car or something like that. Yeah, they got to. Yeah, man. Listen, man, you got to value your life, man. But he was young and he gonna pay. Yeah, he gonna pay, man. Wasn't smart at all. You guys think he did it? Let's check out these polls. You guys think he did it? If you think he did it, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he didn't do it, put a 2 in the chat. Yeah, let me see here. You guys think he did it? You know, we got the poll. I want to check this poll out as well. Let's check this poll out as well. Let's see here. What do we got here? We got 153 votes, 154 votes in the poll, and 85% says that he's guilty, and 15% says that he's not guilty. Yeah. Yeah, 85% saying that he's guilty. We got 155 votes. Another person voted. Yeah, me personally, I think he's guilty. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me personally, I think so. Too much of the too much of the evidence pointing back to him. So yeah, situation there. We're gonna see how that comes out. If you haven't already smashed the like button and you just came in the building, man, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. You know, we're gonna continue to, you know, hold it on Wicked100. Yeah, we're gonna continue to hold it on Wicked100. That's a fact. We're gonna keep going until everybody understands it. You know what I mean? To everybody. We're gonna leave no room, non-stop. Yeah, I was sent here for this mission. You know what I'm saying? This mission I was here for. You know, it's gonna go down in history. Hey, Wack, it's gonna go down in history, bro. You're gonna see though. Just keep watching, Wack. You're gonna see. It's gonna go down in history. This work. You know, DZ putting this work in gonna go down in history, nigga. Yeah. Because you're gonna go down in history, Wack, as the person that was lining people up and lying the way you do, right? It's gonna go down in history that DZ and SBGB TV put the straight, consistent pressure to expose the situation for what it is and leave no room for any misunderstanding. Yeah, this is gonna go down in history, right? So you can continue, right, to try to manipulate and lie. You can continue to do that. But I'm just telling you, bro, I'm just gonna be dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to this. You know, since you dedicated to destruction and confusion, lying and manipulating, I'm gonna be dedicated to putting it out there, you know. And if you would have never did what you did outside of No Jumper, we probably wouldn't be here with this. But you did what you did outside and you bragged about it. You know, this is what happened when you come looking for Wack, all that, you know, everything to get Big U. All of this though, right, Wack, is because you wanted to get Big U or you was scared of Big U. That's a stone cold fact. Everything is because you wanted to get Big U indicted. That's the main reason why. So you didn't care what you had to do, what it took, and how it would make you look because you wanted to get Big U indicted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know what it is, Wack. You know what it is. And you said a few times that you was going to fall back. You're like, man, I'm going to chill. I'm going to stop giving content. But you turned it back up. I know You know, we know you are an internet guy. You know what I'm saying? You're an internet junkie. We know that. You know, you gotta lie and manipulate. You can't not do that. You have to. It's what you do. But as you continue to do it, man, we're gonna continue to address it. And we have a right to. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing anything wrong. You know, you just scared so many people on the internet with the shit. And it had people, you know, scared, you know. But the internet knows, right? We gave a lot of people courage, you know, to go at Wack consistently. You know what I mean? And I ain't got nothing against nobody else going at Wack because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nobody else going at Wack. You know what I'm saying? I just know that DZ has a unique way of doing it. Yeah, I know this for a fact. I have a unique way of doing it. It's very unique. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming with experience. Real street experience that don't want nothing to do with the streets. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to expose this shit. Yeah. You know, I know you a pretender, Wack. I know this for a fact. You're a pretender. Yeah, she was around Suge Knight, Big U. You was a flunky. You know, you was a do-boy. You was ready to jump when they said how high. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Jump, jump, jump. We know that. You was around these individuals. You know what I mean? But now you done turned into the guy that want to send everybody to jail. That shit crazy. You know? I bet LA and California didn't know when you was hanging around Suge and Big U that you was going to be the nigga that was so happy about sending everybody from California to jail. I bet they didn't know that though. That this guy, Wack, the nigga that say, oh, Paru, all damn day, was going to be the nigga that's so happy to send everybody to jail because he got caught up and cased up. So he had to start cooperating with the authorities to make just with them so he don't go to jail. You should have just went to jail and did your time, Wack. Straight up. You should have been a soldier. You know, you like that. You should have been a soldier. You like that, bro. Go to jail, do your time, and then come back. You know what I'm saying? You should have did that. You know what I'm saying? Go to jail, do your time, come back strong. You know, it happens. You know what I mean? But you so persistent, my brother, with sending the people to jail. That's ill, though. That's some ill shit. You know, you're going down in history, though, with this shit, though. I can't lie. You're going down in history. I'm going to go down in history as the person that was able to call it out very unique and directly. You know what I'm saying? You going to go down in history for what you go down for. I wouldn't want to go down in history as that. You know what I'm saying? But I know you don't care because you had to do it. So you had no choice. It wasn't like you had a choice to say, all right, I'm not going to cooperate. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Because it was either you cooperate or you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And you know, yeah, you was in the juvenile. You did some time. You was younger. But, you know, jail hit different when you older. Yeah, that shit hit different. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it in the buck. You know, you in there with them young bulls. Them young bulls is operating different. You know what I'm saying? You remember you was a young bull. The young bulls don't care in jail. You know, they take all the risks. They do all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I mean? So we know you ain't want to experience that. You know what I mean? You know what it feel like to sit in there. I don't want to go back to that. You know what I mean? But you wanted to be involved in street shit. So, you know, being involved with street shit, it come with accountability. That's just a part of life. When you involved with street shit, it come with accountability. And accountability is jail. This is a fact. The accountability is in jail. Yeah. So as a man, you should have just left it alone if you couldn't handle the accountability. Yeah. Why'd you have to turn into a rat that's acting like he's not, though? That's crazy. Why did you have to turn into that? Why? Yeah. I wonder did Wack watch In Too Deep, New York Undercover, and movies like that when he started to cooperate and say, man, this fucking, this what I'm on. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Wack is. Wack is In Too Deep. You know what I'm saying? Deep cover. That's what he is. That's who he is for real. You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know? But the shit crazy. You know what I mean? This is why we just call it out. You know, the people that rock with us, man, I appreciate all y'all. That's a fact. You know, if you haven't checked out the merch, go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. If you want us to promote anything for you, you can email me at sbgbtv@gmail.com. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. If you're a member of the channel, put a 1 in the chat. We can shout all the members out, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know we consistent, man. We do a live show every night. Every night we do a live show, live call-in, and I appreciate all the support. Big facts. You know, if you would like to become a member, it's only $3.99. It's light work. It's pinned in the chat. $3.99. You can become a member. You know, it's pinned at the bottom of the chat. $3.99, man. You know, shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all that be, you know, donating to the channel, rocking with the channel, you know, gifting memberships. I appreciate all that, man. That should all help support the channel, you know, because some people get gifted a membership and then, you know, it make them feel like they're part of the channel more, you know, and then they start supporting more. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? So shout out to all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Shout out to the members. C. Brown, Tasha, Miss M, Bless Naja Beauty, Treese. You know, I appreciate you. Lady JJ for life. You know, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And we going hard in the paint, man. You know, we going hard in the paint, man. Yeah. Shit just is what it is, man. You know? But I appreciate y'all that be rocking with your boy, man. Mike, you already know what it is, man. Yeah. See, one thing about DZ, right? I'm solid. You hear me? I don't rock with no Fufafi shit. You hear me? That's one thing I don't rock with. Anything Fufafi, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? At all. Yeah, I don't rock with no Fufafi shit. Yeah. Not at all. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. Yeah. You heard me? But I appreciate y'all, man. You know, make sure you smash that like button too. If you ain't hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. You know. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it. That's just how the game go, man. Everybody not gonna make it, man. You know? Yeah, everybody ain't gonna make it. Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know, to all the people that's rocking with DZ, man, I appreciate y'all. You dig? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. If you haven't streamed She Ain't Gotta by DZ, go stream She Ain't Gotta. You heard me? Go stream She Ain't Gotta by DZ, man. You know, DZ appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. We going hard in the paint. Yeah, let me see here. If you haven't streamed She Ain't Gotta by DZ, go stream She Ain't Gotta. Yeah. Go stream She Ain't Gotta by DZ if you haven't streamed it. You dig? And I appreciate all y'all. You know, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Stay locked in as we continue to go hard in the paint. Yeah. You know? Yeah. You know how it is, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it, man. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. Hey, if you rocking with me, you rocking with me. If you not, you not. What can I say? Keep your circle tight. You hear me? Watch the people closest to you. You know, you got those individuals that try to get close to you, that snake you. And they do it by any means necessary. So watch everybody. You hear me? And everybody ain't who they say they are. Then it's your boy DZ. You already know what it is, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.
Came out the mud, now we map out the stuff. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work out the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot. Every mile marker felt like a ticking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the million, I'm leveled it. Turn that stress into stone, then I build